All right, we're alive.
Hey,
This is
What's
movie.
up?
Yeah, this is Movie Busters episode 30, best and worst of 2021.
Episode 30.
The
Wow.
30, yeah,
yeah, 30.
yeah.
30 episodes.
We've been doing this for 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
only 30 episodes. Yeah.
So I'm about to say, because you figure 2019 is the first thing we ever did the show for. And it's
Yes.
probably that was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We're still going strong, unless we get canceled. But I don't know. Maybe after tonight we might. Who knows? We'll see.
Those of you who haven't seen our past shows, go check them out. Like, they're pretty funny, I
Yes.
think.
Yeah. Definitely.
Especially, oh yeah, like the Friday the 13th shows that we did. They were
Yes.
those were full of laughs.
Definitely. Yes.
Yeah. Karate Kid ones are great,
Plus,
too.
Yeah,
as
it's
a
the
little-
Karate Kid ones, and the DCEU one. I think
As
is
a
one
little
of my
added,
favorites.
and to all you folks out there, as an added bonus, you can see me fall out of the chair.
Yes,
On the Friday the
yes.
13th shows.
Yeah.
All right, so the year's over. 2021's over. It was a pretty crappy year.
Better than 2020, but
Slightly better.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, like when it comes to movies, it was
It
better,
still
but
sucked, yeah.
but
Well, yeah,
personal,
there's that-
personal wise, it was
Oh,
good and bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
there's some good and bad. So yeah, let's get the negative out of the way.
Yeah.
Get the
Talk about some pieces of shit first.
I want to see
Alright.
some. I want to see some rainbows, not piles of shit. Okay. God.
he wants to see Skittles, not turds.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we're doing top 5 worst of
Top
2021.
5 worst. Yeah.
Top 5 worth of 2021, and oh boy, here we go.
All right. Start with Rob.
Oh, okay.
What's your number 5, Rob?
All right.
Worst.
My number 5 is actually a Netflix movie.
Oh shit.
Um,
I'm probably not going to know this one, but keep going.
Army of the Dead.
Really?
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't care for that movie at all.
Oh wow.
there
Damn,
were
you stole my
there were
thunder.
there were some good things, but all in all, I was so hyped for it because I love Zack Snyder,
Yes.
Mhm.
and I was like, okay, he's doing a zombie flick, but it just like I don't know. It was so different from what I was expecting. I was expecting something more of a kind of like a Dawn of the Dead kind of like continuation, but this was totally just, you had like the alpha zombie and you had like all these other ones. Like, I guess it was kind of a cool kind of idea. I just don't think it was executed as well.
Yeah.
Right.
Batista, I still cannot really get used to him as like
Serious
a
actor?
lead character. I think I don't know. I think he's better as a just kind of like a group character. But he did his job, whatever.
Do you feel like he was miscast?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they could have gotten someone else. Hell, I would have preferred The Rock, actually. But I don't know. It's just, it came in at number 5 because it's kind of, there were some things I did like, but all in all, the majority, I just didn't care for the film. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. I mean,
I
that's.
definitely understand that choice.
I thought I was gonna be the only one to mention that. Damn it!
Really?
I wanted to be the other, but that's okay. But you know what's funny that you mention it now. Army of the Dead. I thought that was gonna be the better Zack Snyder movie of 2021.
That's what I
wrong.
thought.
I was wrong.
Yeah.
Shockingly, I was wrong. So.
I know you didn't like Batista in the movie, but I think Batista was the best thing about the movie for me.
He
So
was-
you're admitting, Alex, that Zack Snyder's Justice League was better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was the better movie. Yeah. So
Don't-
maybe Zack Snyder. I think he was just away. He was away from horror for too long. I think he just forgot.
Yeah. You know what? It did have some Dawn of the Dead vibes, but I
little
don't
bit.
think he
It was nowhere near as
The
cool.
beginning a little
No.
bit, but that's
that's what he should have done. God, he should have just made
follow up.
with Vin Rames and Sarah
So-
Polley.
Yeah.
He should have just continued.
And Chips the
That's what
dog.
he should have done.
Bring that back the dog chips.
He should have.
And Kevin
Yeah.
Seegers, yeah. Bring Kevin Seegers.
Yeah, Kevin Zegers, exactly.
Yeah, he's right,
They should have just did that, but
Mhm. I think it's just too late for a Dawn of the Dead sequel at this point.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, I don't know. They keep coming out with all these sequels to like movies that have been out for 20 years.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know.
who knows? But
So yeah, okay. Rob's number 5, shockingly, Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
That surprised me, to be honest. Like, oh, I didn't think you were gonna mention that like at all.
Yeah.
Okay. Thomas, go ahead. What's your number 5?
Okay, so my number 5 of the year for worst movies. I after I saw this, I'm like, can we just like not make any more sequels to this franchise? Number 5, Venom: Let There Be Carnage.
Really?
I'm not surprised.
That movie didn't make my 5. It is in my dishonorable mentions, though.
Yeah, Venom: Let There Be Carnage. I think this was even worse than the first one.
Wow, really?
Because I just think it was such a waste of Carnage. Woody Harrelson did the best he could with the Carnage character, but like, there's really like no. If you think about the title, Let There Be Carnage, there's barely any Carnage in the movie.
Yeah, the fights were okay, but like they ruined. I didn't like Carnage's voice. His voice was like,
his voice was awful.
You think his voice would be like a high pitched like, hey, what are you doing, like that? But it was like, hey, I'm Carnage. You know.
Oh, and I think this one had dumber humor than the first Venom. I mean,
one thing though.
Venom does a fucking mic drop.
Yeah, I think the CG.
It's called humor.
I think the CG was a little. I thought the CG was a little bit better than the first, but that's
not
because
too much better though.
I mean, not too much, but it was still. I thought it was more. I don't know. I thought the second one was a little bit more enjoyable, but I can see these Venom movies just need to be.
They're not for everybody.
They need to be.
I was really hoping Andy Serkis would bring something different that Ruben Fleischer didn't bring with the first Venom.
I honestly don't think Venom needs his own movie. I think they should just introduce him into the Spider-Man universe the right way. That's what they need to do.
Honestly, here's an idea. Just bring back fucking Topher Grace.
No.
No.
Fuck that. Fuck you, dude. No way.
He's
shut the fuck up. No.
He was a better fucking Venom.
No, he wasn't. Get the hell out of here. No.
His Venom looked fucking better than Tom Hardy.
No, he didn't. Get out of here.
The effects on Venom are fucking trash in these movies.
Yeah, but like he's skinny in the Spider-Man 3.
But at least Topher Grace isn't spitting. At least Topher Grace was better written than Tom Hardy.
No, he wasn't. No.
Tom Hardy is spewing out like surfer dude.
No.
I like Tom Hardy better, but
Tom Hardy's a better actor.
But here's the thing: Topher Grace, I don't think he fits the role as Eddie Brock because if you go from the comics,
he's Eric Foreman, but just
that's Sam Raimi. No, that was Sam Raimi's idea of making him an equal to Peter Parker.
Yeah, he was supposed to be like, but Topher Grace just plays it as like, Eric Foreman, but more douchier. That's what he really is in that movie. And I understand these Venom movies not for everybody. I find them entertaining. I think I call them like guilty pleasures. Like I enjoy them as guilty pleasures. I enjoy them, so whatever. They're dumb fun, I guess. You know what? They're kind of like the new Transformers in a way. Like they get a lot. They in a way like like they're successful, but in the box office, but they don't get good reviews.
Transformers can lick my dung hole. That's what it can do.
But you know what I mean, right? Like the
yeah.
Like even if they get trash reviews, like they still.
Tom Hardy, like I think Tom Hardy plays a good like Eddie Brock because he's built kind of like Eddie Brock, but the humor they put unnecessary humor.
The way they write him is so fucking dumb.
They put an unnecessary humor where I think Venom should be dark. It should be like a rated R movie. Venom should be biting people's heads off, killing people, and all that stuff.
Release the R-rated cut.
In Carnage, Thomas is right about one thing: is Carnage. There was no Carnage, and Carnage is destructive. Man, he destroys everything in the comics. He kills people. He doesn't care. In this movie, it's like okay.
What about the Carnage video game for I think the Nintendo?
Yeah, and in Carnage like knocks things over in this movie. It's like big freaking deal. It's like he's not doing nothing. It's a waste. How come Deadpool can be rated R? You know what I mean?
Um,
We got a new guy in here, Ben Grimm.
Oh, I've seen
Yeah.
it. I've
Oh, Fantastic Four. You're from the Fantastic Four.
no, but I've seen him around. I don't know if it was my channel or what, but I think I've seen him before.
You can't stand singing Venom. Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I get it. It's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. I understand. I mean,
yeah,
my youngest nephew loved the Carnage Venom and Carnage movie. Like that whole part where he's making breakfast and singing, like he was laughing hysterically. So it's more for like younger people, I guess.
What do you think of the end credits scene?
In this movie?
Yeah,
It didn't go any. I mean, well, we got.
it wasn't much of
It
anything.
doesn't make sense. Like it was a cool setup, but like it didn't. It eventually didn't go anywhere.
It didn't amass to anything.
Because when you get to the other movie that came out later, 2021,
yeah,
I was
he
like, what?
disappears. Yeah, so it's like,
So it's like,
yeah,
I mean,
this movie Venom would be
I don't know what they're setting up.
perfectly introduced in a Spider-Man film. If they would just concentrate on just one character villain for a Spider-Man film, it would work. I think it would work fine.
I have no
whatever.
idea what they're setting up and what universe he's going to be in afterwards.
Who cares at this point? I don't give a
I
shit.
just, I don't know. So yeah, Thomas.
Yeah, but Venom Let There Be Carnage was pretty damn bad for me. So that's my number 5.
Mhm. A lot of people agree, you know, with you.
Yeah.
Okay, so my number 5 was a movie for me. Top 5 worst. My number 5 for me was a movie I was looking forward to. It was in my most anticipated of last year's list of 2021, but I felt disappointed at the end of the day, and that was the Mortal Kombat reboot.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that movie.
I know you do. I mean, it's not completely awful when it comes to video game adaptations, but and I did like how they made it more rated R and gory and stuff like that. Some fight scenes were cool. Like the Scorpion and Sub-Zero stuff at the beginning was really good. Like when that happened, I was like, oh shit, yes. I was getting to the story, but then they cut to the modern time and we could get introduced to a character that's not in the video games. I have no idea why they made that choice. I can't. I just like. I mean, if you weren't gonna make that choice, fine. But like, dude, you made him the most blandest lead you could possibly do.
I mean, to go against that, Mortal Kombat, the creators create new characters all the time, so it's like
I know
that didn't bother me. Actually, I mean,
the reason makes no sense to me because like, oh, they wanted to have somebody who's like an average Joe or whatever, human or whatever. I'm like, well, you could.
Well, he was a descendant, obviously, of Scorpion.
Yeah, I know that, but it's
So
like
it kind of tied into like his clan, so to say, but even though he wasn't.
Yeah, but it's like.
I mean, I get it. I get what people wanted a tournament, and they didn't get a tournament.
You didn't get that on this
I will
guy
admit,
Cole.
this was
To me, I didn't care about this guy at all.
This was in my dishonorable mentions. It didn't quite make me.
I didn't care about this guy at all. I'm like, I just like, why don't you just make Johnny Cage the lead?
You got to build. I kind of like what they did though. They kind of like built him up to where people are so excited for him now. It's like, I mean, it sucks that they have to wait. This was more like Scorpion's story. You know what I mean? Like it was because Cole was related to him.
Yeah, but like you barely have Scorpion in the movie until the end. Like at the beginning and the end, that's it.
Yeah. The one thing I didn't like, though, I will say this: I didn't like how Cole defeated Goro so easy.
Yeah, I know.
Goro is like
unstoppable.
Goro, yeah, he killed Kung Lao.
Yeah,
descendant. So
yes,
I don't. Yeah, that was.
I mean, I hate to sound like one of those guys like, oh, the original was always better. Like, but yeah, like the original was better. So.
Hold on.
Oh, you got a phone call.
Hello.
No, we're doing a show.
That's fine.
All right, where did Thomas go? Thomas.
What's up?
Where did Thomas go? Thomas, where did you go, man? So So I mean, these two guys had to leave right now, but I'll just keep talking to Mortal Kombat, so there'll be no dead air. Mortal Kombat, the reboot. Yeah, I didn't like the lead, Cole. Oh, Thomas, where'd you go, man?
Thought I heard someone call my name.
No, we're trying to do a show here, man.
Oh, we got some. We got Fork in the chat.
Yeah. Yeah, so I was saying like Mortal Kombat, the reboot. Like I didn't like that they used a new character as the lead, and he was bland.
Well, it's like it didn't make my top 5 worst of the year, but it was a dishonorable mention.
Yeah,
because I too was disappointed.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't mind the new character if they would have wrote him better. Or
sorry, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, like yeah. I mean, the only one I was entertained, the only character I was entertained by was Kano. I know that's like the like that's what everyone's saying. Like, yeah, but like he's the only one brought personality to the characters. Like,
I thought Sub-Zero was cool. Like I thought.
Yeah,
he
but
was,
that's he was fine. Okay, he was fine, but like, but he wasn't in it that much.
Bihan was bad. I mean, you got to Sub-Zero's brother was the one that was actually against.
Yeah.
But
oh man, I thought Raiden was lame in the movie. Just like
we're just so used to the '95. I mean, it's just
I was okay with them rebooting it and like making it more accurate and more bloody to the compared to the games. Like I was fine with that, but like I just didn't think they delivered on.
I think what they needed to do. I think what it was missing was story. Like I think the story.
It was just set up.
If you want to focus on Scorpion and Sub-Zero, that's fine. But then they needed to work up to having maybe a tournament in the third act or something. They needed to have that's the problem with movies. If it was a TV show, I think this would have gone better as a TV show, honestly.
Yeah, on HBO Max, eh?
Yeah,
or like they can feed. You realize how many characters and stories they can fit into a TV show.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, that's what they should do.
It'd be a good Netflix show, or just kind of do like a Cobra.
HBO Max show.
Make it rated R, bloody.
Kind of do it like Cobra Kai because you have like so many characters. And,
yeah, because Mortal Kombat universe, there's tons. I mean, there are tons of characters.
And they didn't really develop a lot of these characters. Picture the bad guys. I'm like, they just show up for one scene and then they fight and then a lot of them die. Like,
well, it's almost like catered to fans. Like if you're not a fan, you're obviously, you're not going to know.
You'll know the characters' names, stuff like that, but they don't really go much into the
story. They kill off Melina, which I thought was like, what? Like,
they haven't even introduced. They haven't even introduced the katana in this reboot. No, it makes no sense. And like, I didn't like the stupid what was that thing? The tattoo shit.
Oh, the dragon tattoo? That was the Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
Yes, like, why are we doing this?
Because that's a good movie. Come on.
Oh my god. Yeah. So yeah, okay. You know what? For Halloween ends, they should bring the whole live stream thing again. Let's do that again, okay?
Yeah.
Let's bring stuff from bad movies. Yeah. And for Cobra Kai season 5, bring the monks. Why not? Right?
No.
Yes.
Fuck the monks.
Okay. So and I just Mortal Kombat reboot was disappointing. You know what's funny, man? They rebooted 2 video game series that Paul W.S. Anderson started, and people prefer the Paul W.S. Anderson versions. In this case, Mortal Kombat and people have said that they like the 2002 Resident Evil over the new one. So I was like, holy shit, I
didn't see the new one. To be
I mean neither, but a lot of people have said even fans of video games like, you know what, the 2002 movie was better.
I've heard the same things too.
It's like, wow, Paul W.S. Anderson,
maybe you're good for something.
Yeah,
I'll stick with the video game. Sorry,
he had the last laugh. Yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah, that's my number 5, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's
disappointed.
Okay.
If they make a sequel, hopefully it's better. I'll give it a chance. Okay. Okay, on to number 4. Rob.
Number 4 for me is Old.
Which one?
Old. M. Night
Shyamalan. That's also my own number 4.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I
Another
yeah, this
disappointment.
movie. I was anticipating this movie,
Yeah.
and yeah, it didn't make sense. It just really did not.
M. Night, you blew it again.
You
Fucking
blew
ruined
it.
it.
Yeah, I'd say from the okay, so I'm one who defends The Visit. I always
Yes.
thought The Visit was a step up.
Yeah.
This was definitely a step back. Like this
Yes.
was yeah, I don't know. I think the concept. I think Jordan Peele could have done this better. Honestly,
Imagine
Yeah.
Jordan Peele doing this idea. That'd be cool.
yeah. I don't think the twist was like the whole the twist thing wasn't interesting to me.
I know. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just a blah movie overall.
Yeah, that things didn't make sense. Like, this is just
Yeah.
kind of a spoiler. Spoiler for I'm not gonna spoil the twist, but like spoil like in the like things that are happening in the island. Like, they kind of established the rules how they're aging,
Yeah.
and like, but the rapper guy, he doesn't age at all. Like, all he gets
No.
is nosebleed. Like, what the fuck? And he was there like hours before. It's like that
Yeah, they
makes
don't
no sense.
explain it.
That makes no sense.
No.
Or the guy, the older guy, he was starting getting Alzheimer's. He was getting like he was the same throughout the whole day, and then he becomes crazy as a serial killer at night
Yeah.
time. It makes no sense.
The characters didn't do a good job on making you believe
Yeah.
that something was going wrong because it just happens, and then they're just
Yeah.
like going with
Oh yeah.
it. Like
To me, that's an M Night problem. Like he writes a lot of characters. They react in weird fucking ways. Like they don't act like real
Yeah.
people.
They
well,
act like
that's how I
robots.
thought. That's how I thought with Lady in the Water. It's like
Yeah.
It's like they act like robots.
when he
that's the
sees
problem.
when he first sees the girl in the water, and his reaction is like, wouldn't you be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like what?
You say, oh, that's weird.
Yeah, like
Oh, those kids were like 6 years old. Now they're like 15. Okay, what?
yeah.
I will say like the operation scene was actually done really well. Like that was actually legit
Yeah, that was-
disturbing.
That was a cool
Yeah.
part.
Yeah,
That was disturbing. Yeah, I would say that. To
yeah.
me, old was like half bad M Night and half good M Night. Like there are some good parts to it, and then there's some stuff like oh my god.
There's some,
M. Night's bull
some
crap.
good parts. Yeah,
Like, yeah. It's not his worst, like even close, but like, oh man, it's just a disappointment. Like,
I still feel like maybe the Last Airbender is still the worst.
yeah,
Well,
probably.
yeah.
But
After Earth would be number 2.
Yeah,
yeah,
but like
Afterbirth, yeah.
this one's like put that in the list of disappointing M Night movies.
Mhm.
I say his 3 worst ones are The Village, Last Airbender, and After Earth.
And of course, M Night is in the movie. He kind of plays
Of course, it has to be.
he kind of plays an important part too.
And of course, he has to play an important.
I know, right? Yeah.
You didn't see him do that with Split.
Right.
No.
hmm But he's got me cameos in all the movies, pretty much, whether it be minor or major. Yeah, I agree with you. Old, that's just disappointing, dude. I thought it was gonna be good. I thought M Night, okay, he's kind of on a roll.
I
now,
thought
like,
the
oh, wait.
trailer looked really good. Like,
Yeah.
the trailer
It did
really
look
looked like it.
But like
No.
I was telling you guys, like this is M Night. You can't. We don't know. It could go either way.
Yeah.
Just don't know with this guy. You don't trust him enough at this point.
The
I
Happening
don't trust you, M. Night.
I know.
worse than The Happening.
Happening is a fun movie.
Happening is more
Happening-
entertaining.
The Happening is more funny.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
the Happening, if you take the Happening seriously, then you're missing the point. I think. You know.
Of humor.
Yeah, like
This movie, Old needed the hot dog guy. That's what.
Oh yeah,
are you trying to steal my things?
Yeah. Oh well, that's. I agree with him. Number 4 for.
So far we have number 5 for Rob was Army of the Dead, and then we have Mortal Kombat for Alex, and then we have Venom Carnage for me.
Yeah, and
now-
both me and Rob's number 4 is Old.
So yeah, both of your guys' number 4 is Old.
So what's your number 4, Thomas?
My number 4 is Rob's number 5, Army of the Dead.
Oh
Oh.
shit! Is this beat up on Zack Snyder Day or what?
Yeah.
Yeah, this was a huge letdown for me because I'm a huge fan of Zack Snyder's Dawn of the Dead remake. I think it's one of the best remakes
Yes.
out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love the original Dawn of the Dead, and I even love the remake of Dawn of the Dead for different reasons.
Because it's a completely different.
Yeah,
it's like
exactly. And I
movie.
think both films are good in their own way. Like the original has the mall setting and
Yeah, they both have the mall setting in zombies. Like that's really the only thing they have in common. Like the remake has a bigger cast.
Well,
And
the remake, the zombies were different in the remake.
Yeah,
the thing is with the remake, what I love about the remake is like it's pretty much an action movie.
Yeah, it's a horror.
If you think about it, Rob
Zombie.
Zack Snyder, he pretty much created the fast zombie thing.
I know.
In a way.
Danny Boyle did it first.
I'm about to say maybe 28 Days Later.
Yeah,
wait a minute. Okay, but well, I don't know. They were
well, it's like maybe
technically
they
were.
No. Sorry. Return of the Living Dead. That was the first one.
Sort of.
But, okay.
Yeah.
But
like,
this movie,
I see what you mean. I see what Dawn of the Dead was the one that kind of brought it into the mainstream.
Well, yeah, Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, but 28 days later, they weren't technically zombies.
I know, but we had a discussion before. Like, they're the same fucking thing.
I'm just being technical about it.
I know it's technical. Technicalities.
Yeah. No, but yeah, Thomas is right. Like they're different. What the hell is that noise?
No, I will say like
my mom is texting me and it's so.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought that was my phone. I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, what? And it's black. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look, mine is black too.
What kind of cover you got on yours?
It's like this is like silver.
Oh, it looks like it almost looks like
Metallic.
futuristic. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. From the future.
I don't got a cover yet.
But the front is black.
Yeah.
Once you go black, you never go back. Anyway.
Really? Is that true?
That's what I heard.
Oh.
Saw in a movie once. So yeah, Thomas, yeah.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead. What disappointed you the most about this movie?
Hopefully if you hear more dinging, that's my mom just annoying.
Turn off the phone then.
I turned mine on vibrate.
Put it in silent, dude.
I have mine on vibrate.
Well, the thing is, if I put it on silent, then you won't be able to hear me.
Oh shit. Okay.
Because if I put the volume.
Okay. Tell her to stop texting you then. We're doing
I'm trying to tell her then she won't stop.
Okay. So it's okay. Go on. Okay. You thought Army of the Dead. Why was?
So Army of the Dead. Basically, I was really looking forward to seeing it because it was. I would say like, "Ooh, this would be like a really good like Zack Snyder follow up to Dawn of the Dead."
Mm-hmm.
And they completely dropped the ball because I mean I know Rob wasn't too big on Bautista as the lead, but I think Dave Bautista was good as the lead. I thought he was the best thing about the movie, and there were a couple of fight scenes here and there that were really really good, like especially like in the finale. But what really killed this movie for me was the dumb fucking ending. Where they
Did you guys at all think that the conversations between the characters was really dumb? Like it's like a lot of action.
Yeah. With the daughter.
Yeah.
I'll get to that.
Yeah. Yeah, but
hey Tom, just text her back when you're not talking. When it's not your turn.
Well, she tried to call me. I told her I was doing a show today, and she of course doesn't remember.
But yeah, like you're talking about the ending of the movie.
Yeah, the ending ruined the movie for me. Like they kill off Bautista.
Spoiler alert.
Because like I thought the daughter character was so freaking pointless.
She was annoying, dude.
I didn't care about Dave Bautista.
A lot of the characters were annoying.
Daughter.
Yeah.
And then you have dumbass characters doing the dumbest shit you can think of.
Mm-hmm.
Like all these dumb decisions.
Well, that's what I thought about the Dawn of the Dead remake when the girl goes after the dog. I'm just like, what are you doing? Like, what the... Like
after they told her, like, and she saw, like, the zombies are not gonna eat the dog. They don't care about the dog.
Yeah, she drives
all the way. It's your fault. Yeah.
Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
I will say this too about Army of the Dead. It is way too fucking long.
Yeah.
Oh, you think? Well, their movie's too long?
I thought the pacing was with Justice League. You know what the pacing is going to be because
No, Alex, that's just for that's just for his good movies, okay?
Okay, it's not.
Bad
It's not a
movie.
problem. It's not a problem. It's
Justice
not a
League
problem.
for 4 hours is justified because you got to build up a lot of those. characters.
Oh, okay.
For zombie movies, there's no way
Hey,
a zombie
hey,
film should be like 2
the-
hours long.
Another DCU show coming soon. We're talking about
Oh,
Snyder.
God.
There's no way that I just feel like this pacing of this movie suffered. Like, why would a zombie movie need to be over 2 hours long? This is not like
It
something.
was like,
like
how long was it? I don't even remember.
it was? I think.
It was like 2 hours and like 20 minutes or like that. It was pretty long. I don't remember.
I'll tell you right now.
It was pretty long for like.
Army of the Dead was 148 minutes.
That's like 2 hours and 28 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours. and 28 minutes.
Vault of the Dead. Is that the prequel? Army of Thieves or whatever the fuck?
Army of Thieves.
Yeah, like the fucking the prequel to Army of the Dead that came out on Netflix.
You said Army of Thieves. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Oh.
I think that's what he means. That's what Forco means. I'm not sure. I don't know. But yeah. So Thomas's number 4 is Army of the Dead.
Yeah, my number 4 is Army of the Dead. I thought it was dumb characters, dumb decisions. They kill off the main character at the very end, which I thought was fucking stupid.
Because the reason why, right?
That was the main. That really was the thing that killed the movie for me. Was that?
Just like
I mean, a couple of good action scenes here and there, but like
if that didn't happen, you would have just thought like, oh, well, the movie was just like. Oh,
it probably would have just been eh.
Yeah.
But like that was like
that was the straw
that was like
broke
that
his
was
camel's
like
back.
That was like the dagger.
That was the straw that broke Thomas's back.
Yeah, that really did irk me pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, but Army of the Dead was definitely a huge disappointment for me this year, just kind of like how Mortal Kombat was.
Right.
But I think Army of the Dead was even more disappointing because I'm a huge zombie guy. So
yeah.
Yeah, I like.
Well, you know what? At least it wasn't vegetarian zombies.
Yeah.
Okay.
But but Army of the Dead is my number 4.
Okay. All right, on to number 3.
Boy, this worst list is really good so far. I'm liking this.
Rob, what's your number 3 of worst?
Okay. The only reason I saw this movie was because my kids wanted to see it.
Uh-huh.
Space Jam.
Oh, I was wondering if someone was going to mention that.
Yeah.
I didn't see it, so I had nothing to say.
Listen,
it was in my dishonorable mentions. It didn't make my top 5.
The original Space Jam is so epic. Like I remember seeing that movie. Just Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
I'm a Jordan guy.
I like him.
Oh, he's the greatest of all time. No question.
I'm not picking like. I'm not saying that LeBron James is, he is what he is, but I'm just saying.
As an actor, as LeBron James in this movie.
This movie was so. It was so lame. It was lame. The act. Yeah, he can't act. But I'm saying, not even the Looney Tunes stuff was good.
Mm-hmm.
No, it wasn't.
The Looney Tunes stuff was. It's like they were lagging on all the. I mean, it has a good cast. I mean, you got like I think Michael B. Jordan.
Oh, he's in it.
Yeah, the voices. You got.
I know Zendaya voices.
Zendaya. There's. I mean, it's a good cast, yeah, I don't know.
But it's like when you look at the original Space Jam.
Is there like a Bill Murray type of cameo? Like, do they have somebody else cameo instead of Bill Murray this time? Like, does LeBron have a friend? They don't do anything like that.
I don't remember that. It is considered a standalone sequel. Because it starts, I believe, I think it starts in 1998. I'm pretty sure.
Do they mention the event of the first one at all?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because it starts as LeBron as a young
as a kid.
He's
Oh,
a
just
young
like
guy.
the-
He's a kid.
The first
It's just
movie.
like how Michael Jordan was a kid.
Yeah,
just
yeah,
playing
in the first
basketball.
movie.
It's almost actually okay. So it's almost like what they did. Even though it's a sequel, it's like it happens to LeBron in this movie.
Like he says, like he wants to play in the NBA. He wants to go to college and all that. Does he say that?
Yeah. I don't know.
Is it shot for shot or something?
No, but it's just here's the thing I can say: the movie's lame. That's it.
Right. Okay.
That's it. It's just
And,
lame.
and Alex, you know who directed this movie?
Wasn't it?
D. Lee.
Yeah.
The
It
guy
made
that
like 160 some million.
the guy that made Scary Movie 5 did this.
Yeah. That guy.
This movie had a budget of 150 and it made 162
Worldwide.
Yeah, 100. Where did $150 million go?
Paychecks.
This movie, what?
LeBron James probably
I'm
got
saying, like, the movie didn't look that visually good.
It didn't. No.
Okay. Wow.
Nope. I mean, you see for yourself, but I mean, this
To
is
me,
honestly, I think maybe kids would like this.
Go
My kids, they were entertained by it. They don't know who LeBron James is, but
they're too young to know. You know who it is.
right. But I'm just saying, like, what it was about the original Space Jam. You know, not only Michael Jordan, but then the Looney Tunes characters.
We're funny, yeah.
They're coexisting with him.
Yes.
On the basketball court was something like that was something fresh and inventive.
Mm-hmm.
In this case, number one, we've already seen it before. Number two, they didn't execute this at all. Like I said, I don't think a lot of people would care about LeBron James. I'm not saying Michael Jordan was a good actor. I'm just saying it was something epic to see him with the Looney Tunes characters.
Yeah.
This was not epic like that. Maybe to a modern day audience now, like the younger audience, maybe they'd be like, "Oh my god, that's really cool," but I don't know. Not for me.
To me, like I saw the trailer and like I was like, this looks more like Ready Player One than it does Space Jam.
It's a very bad version of Ready Player One.
Yeah, like they have a bunch of other Warner Bros. characters. Like, wait, the thing that was cool about Space Jam was it was Michael Jordan. Right? It was Michael Jordan entering the Looney Tunes world, just the Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
this is a kids movie, right?
Yeah,
it is.
Characters in this.
Who was in it?
Clockwork Orange characters, like the guy with the hats on.
Oh, the Droogs, the Alex yeah. People brought that up, like, what the fuck?
And this is a fucking kids movie we're talking about here, about the Looney Tunes.
Yeah.
And for some reason, we have a Clockwork Orange characters in there.
I know they're a rapist. So.
That rape people and
yeah.
But yet they want to cancel Pepe Le Pew because of rape culture.
Yeah, that's fucking
for kids.
Cancel culture.
I know, dude. Like it's like you remove Pepe Le Pew for that reason, but you have characters that actually rape. In that movie. What the fuck? That makes no sense. Oh my god. Mm-hmm.
I will say that is a good choice, Rob. Number 3.
Yeah, I recommend anyone out there just stay away. Anyone out there who hasn't seen Space Jam: New Legacy, stay away.
I saw it too, but I didn't make my top 5.
Watch the original Space Jam. That's all you need to know.
I didn't hear really any people liking this movie.
Well, I love the original Space Jam.
Dude, and it was on HBO Max when it came out, and I had a choice to see it, and I still didn't want to see it.
Yeah, I was a huge Jordan fan. Like I still am, but I was huge. I mean, I had Air Jordan shoes. I had the jerseys. I had man. Yeah.
Would you say Like Mike is better?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, damn.
Like Mike was one of my favorite movies growing up as a kid.
Yeah. This movie needed a little Bow Wow in it. That's why, or Bow Wow, whatever his name is now.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, Like Mike was far better than this piece of shit.
Okay. Yeah.
Because Lil Bow Wow was genuine in his performance, on LeBron.
Yeah, he's a huge Jordan fan too. Bow Wow.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
All right.
So making a lot of sense for him to be in Like Mike with Air Jordan shoes on.
All right. Let's see. Okay, so that was your number 3. Space Jam Legacy.
Space Jam. Yep.
Was the soundtrack even good? Because that's one of the things I liked about the original. Like, yeah, awesome soundtrack.
Again,
Again,
maybe to the modern day audience, maybe this soundtrack would be good, as we thought Space Jam was. But
yeah, but you listen to that song.
The music is not as good today. Sorry.
Yeah, the soundtrack to the original Space Jam.
Unless it's all American Rejects.
Fuck no.
The soundtrack to the original Space Jam is so nostalgic.
I know.
I was at work when that played over the radio. I about put my head through the wall.
No, you were dancing, you fool.
I was dancing forever.
Yeah, you're shaking it.
The two best tracks in the original Space Jam, Fly Like an Eagle.
Yeah.
Come on and slam. Come on and jam.
Yeah. And of course the
soundtrack is so good to the original.
And of course the I Believe I Can Fly.
I believe I can fly. Yes. There's your boy Robert Humphrey.
Hey Robert. I know, yeah, new music today does suck.
Yeah, it does. He's right about that.
We're just bitter, nostalgic people, that's weird.
I wonder if Julie knows if we're on or not, though.
Yeah, I don't know.
She knows. I don't know. Maybe she's busy.
I haven't talked to her in a few days.
Don't worry, I'm also sure right now. Anyway, okay, so that was number 3, Space Jam.
Yeah, it's a good choice.
You know what? It's funny I mentioned Like Mike because my number 3 is somebody who was in Like Mike.
Oh, was it
the actor? Okay, the actor who played the bully in Like Mike.
Oh, Jesse Plemons.
Yes, he's in my number 3 movie. And
yeah, because I remember him from Game Night.
Yes,
things
good
like
actor.
That.
He's become a really good actor.
He is a good actor. Yeah.
Yeah.
He is a good actor. I like him. But what's your number 3?
He's in my number 3 movie.
I think I know what it is.
That was another disappointing.
I know what it is.
Disappointing horror movie.
I know what it is.
Antlers.
Yep.
Really? I haven't even seen that movie.
Yeah.
It was so disappointing, dude. Because
I've heard good things about it, though.
I didn't like it. I thought it was so boring.
Oh yeah, it was a snooze fest.
So boring.
Is it better than Black Friday? That horror movie?
Honestly, I think Black Friday was better.
I haven't even seen Black Friday.
Well, Black Friday.
Wait, do you mean Black Christmas?
No. Black Friday.
Yeah, there was a horror comedy that came out called Black Friday. It was with Bruce Campbell, Michael J. White, and Devin Sawa.
I have not seen it, so I can't say it's better than that.
Well, Black Friday
was that I haven't seen yet.
Black Friday was more entertaining than Antlers.
Antlers is boring, dude. It would have been cool, at least cool, like when the creature that's what's happening in the movie. When they finally show the creature, it's not even that impressive, and it's kind of stupid looking, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say it's like a B horror movie?
Yeah, it is, but like they take it so seriously. It's like,
I know that was one of those films that was delayed for a year because of COVID.
Yeah, and it has one of those bullshit fucking endings where like they have to do sequel baiting. Oh, it's not over. They thought it was over, but it's not. Oh my god, it's fucking dumb. I won't say too much on it. I mean, go ahead and see it, but I don't know what you think. But I didn't like it much at all.
Boy, this list is really good so far.
Right. Yeah, this is very
The actor, what's his name again? Jesse.
Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, he plays the sheriff, and his sister is Carrie Russell.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and it's kind of a mystery, like what's really going on. Why is this creature in this forest?
I like Jesse Plemons too.
It has it was an interesting idea, but it's like, man, give it something.
They made it too boring.
Who directed it? Was it the guy who did The Witch?
I'll tell you right now. I'll look it up for you. Really
I think it was somebody who did one of those.
You continue on, and I'll look it up.
Yeah, it's like it felt like that kind of like tone, like a serious tone. Which it's it's fine if you want to have a serious tone, but it's like, man.
It was directed by Scott Cooper.
Why does that sound familiar?
No, he did not direct The Witch.
Well, what did he direct?
He directed Black Mass with Johnny Depp.
That was right.
And he also directed Out of the Furnace with Christian Bale.
I like that movie, so. But this one, nope, didn't work for me. Yeah, good cast, but. So. That was my number 3, Antlers.
Nice.
All right, go ahead, Thomas.
Oh boy, so I thought number 3, those number 3s were really good. Mine's probably even better.
What is it?
This one's probably going to be a big shock, just like the number one is. But I don't know which one will be more of a shock, this or number one. But oh boy, number 3. I actually saw this movie, I bet a day or two ago on HBO Max. Just
HBO
because
Max.
it was, yeah. This movie is actually on HBO Max,
Okay, go ahead.
as well as theaters.
What is it?
And this was a film. This was actually the last one I watched for 2021, just to see how it was. And I thought, like, when I was watching it, I'm like, why does this movie even fucking exist? We didn't need this movie, and things like that. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
What is it?
Matrix Resurrections.
Oh, okay. That's another one I was wondering who was going to mention that.
I didn't see it yet, so
Me neither.
Oh,
Me neither.
yeah.
I have not seen it. I'm not a
I've heard,
Matrix guy.
I've heard bad things though.
Matrix Resurrections. Yeah,
I'm not a Matrix. I'm not really a big Matrix fan, so I could care less.
I love the original Matrix, and
the first one's good. I like the first one, but like I was never into
I'm one of the
it.
only few that do enjoy the sequels.
I don't care.
I like Matrix Reloaded.
I like Reloaded and Revolutions, but Resurrections.
I only like it when I'm reloaded.
I heard this movie was like just a cash grab. And
It's
that's
a
about
shitty.
it.
It's a shitty rehash of the first movie.
I heard New Nightmare compared.
Where Neo's got to redo everything again, like he did in the first movie. And he's not really the chosen one. It's really Neo and Trinity as the chosen one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So
and then Morpheus. Morpheus is different too, isn't he?
Oh yeah, Morpheus is played by the guy that played Black Manta and Aquaman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was in the new Candyman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can never say his name right though. I call him Yaya.
Yeah, the second.
Yaya Mateen the second or something like that.
Second, yes.
Yeah, I really have no
He's a
interest.
good actor. Don't get me wrong.
I'll see the movie, but I really wasn't. I don't know.
Well, it's like
I heard I heard New Nightmare comparisons. Is that true? Like it's a meta?
oh yeah, it's very meta.
What?
But
Okay.
the fucking New Nightmare was far better when it came to meta shit than this.
Yeah. But like it's not like Keanu Reeves played himself.
Keanu Reeves didn't even feel like Neo.
No, but I mean like it's not like he like plays himself and then he has to become Neo. Like how
Yeah, exactly. It's just like when you I tell you, Keanu Reeves needs to step away from these franchises because everything he does that's not John Wick sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all the stuff that he's done outside of John Wick, like out of the John Wick movies. Siberia was trash. Replicas was trash. Bill and Ted 3 was trash. Matrix 4 was trash. What else was trash? I mean, I know he was in that new SpongeBob movie that came out where he was like a hologram head or something.
Was he? I don't know. Knock knock. He was bad.
Knock knock. That was another. That was probably the worst thing he's done outside of John Wick in recent years. And the behind the scenes of this, it's like the Wachowskis did not want to do another Matrix movie.
No.
But they said that Warner Brothers said that we're going to do it regardless if you want to make it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether if you're going to make it or you're not going to direct it.
So it's like
Lana Wachowski pretty much says they were going through a midlife crisis, so she needed to do something to keep her mind off.
Well, yeah, because other than Matrix, what else they're gonna do? Like they haven't done anything good since
Jupiter Ascending, for God's sake.
Yeah, but like they haven't had a success since the Matrix.
And yeah, they haven't had that big of it. So I guess take it for a payday.
So it's like Lana Wachowski's like, okay, Warner Brothers, if you're gonna ruin it, I'll ruin it for you.
I'll beat you to it.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like Keanu. I mean, granted, Keanu Reeves in the Matrix.
So why isn't Lawrence Fishburne in the movie? Do they explain why he's young?
I looked up as to why Lawrence Fishburne didn't.
But why is he young? Why is it a younger version?
Because like they changed like the timelines and there's like a new form of Morpheus that they created.
But he didn't die.
But it's like they never even bothered asking Lawrence Fishburne to come back. Because like I looked up the production of this movie.
Yeah.
And I was wondering like why isn't Lawrence Fishburne Morpheus in this? And I looked up and said Lawrence Fishburne wasn't even contacted by Warner Brothers to even come back and reprise his role.
That's weird. You would think that Keanu would talk to him because they work together. They work together in
John Wick
sequel.
Yeah.
So it's like
And then it's
That's
like,
weird.
and like I will say, Keanu Reeves in Matrix Resurrections doesn't feel quite as off as he did in Bill and Ted 3.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bill and Ted 3, he was way off his game as Ted.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, like when I'm watching Keanu Reeves in Matrix Resurrections, I feel like I'm watching John Wick
Mm-hmm.
because he has that the beard, the long hair, but that wasn't even really like the problem. Was it look? I just think like it just kind of it was like one of those sequels where it was just like when you watch it, you're like, what was the point of this even existing?
Yeah.
Because like what Lana Wachowski perfectly said, like we didn't need another Matrix movie, and this was just easily and it didn't do well. It bombed.
Yeah.
Like this movie did not do well. This movie was a flop. And I tell you what, my mom is a really big Keanu Reeves fan, and she loves him as Ted and Bill and Ted, and she even she thought Bill and Ted were
Yeah, like I mean, people can make excuses like, "Oh, it was the HBO Max release; it was co-ed," but no, it still did bad. So it's like
like it's in theaters.
People have moved on from the Matrix; they don't really care anymore to see.
And it's been since what 2003.
Yeah, nobody cares.
Like no one gives a shit no more.
No. Yeah. So I mean, I'm not surprised, dude. Like, I wasn't excited at all. I was like, okay. I was telling people like, guys, like, watch. People are not gonna like this movie. Like, what story can you do? They're gonna make up crap. Yeah, look at that. And
it's Wachowski grab. It's meta.
This is my opinion. Wachowski haven't done a good movie since the first Matrix. Okay.
That's
they have rode that success for so long. They got nothing else. They got lucky with the Matrix.
Yeah, Matrix. It's just that's how I feel about Avatar.
Yeah, no one's gonna care when that movie comes out.
Like it's like they've run its course. It's done.
Yeah.
But Matrix Resurrections is my number 3.
And I'll just say this: any movie that has this title Resurrection is not good. What don't you get about it?
What a weird title.
That's stupid. That's the worst possible title you can come up with.
It's like they had to keep it with the R's.
There's only one movie. There's only one movie that's good that has Resurrection in its title.
And what is that?
And it's just called Resurrection.
Oh, but I'm saying if it was a sequel and it has got Resurrection as a subtitle.
You got Reloaded, Revelations, Resurrections. Like wow.
And then next one's retarded.
Retarded, yeah.
Regurgitated.
God.
Okay, so Towers number 3 is Matrix Resurrections.
So we had number 3 for Rob was Space Jam, and then for Alex it was Antlers, and then for me it was Matrix.
Yep. All right.
Hell.
We got somebody just sending emojis.
Strips without clothes. What
Okay.
the hell?
Can you just block this person, please?
Yeah, I think this is a troll.
God, what the hell?
All right, you're just a troll. Get fucked. Get out of here.
Out of here.
You're fucking garbage. Sending thirsty emojis. Go watch porn. Go watch porn.
If he's thirsty, I'll give him something.
Go watch porno. Go watch porno, you perv.
I actually got to take a piss right now.
You're right. Yeah. So on to number 2.
Number 2.
Okay, mine is Thunder Force.
Is that the Melissa McCarthy movie?
Yeah, I actually turned it off after 20 minutes.
And guess who directed it?
Her husband.
Her fucking husband.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I love Octavia Spencer. Like, I love her. I think she's a really good actress.
Yeah, I like her.
And sometimes Melissa McCarthy is okay, but this movie was what the hell, man?
It's a shitty superhero movie.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. It's like
a shitty Fantastic Four.
So what? Like what are you gonna see, Rob? It's like what?
No, it's you go into it not look like I went into it. I've heard some reviews about like how crappy it was. It looked bad. It didn't. I was just like, okay, whatever. So I went into it just not really with the lowest expectations, and after like 20 minutes, I turned it off. I was like, this is ridiculously stupid. I can't. I don't even have words. Like
That was also a dishonorable mention for me.
I didn't see it, so It just looked.
I do like.
Look,
I don't know
if-
how the rest of the movie goes because I don't know.
If
but
if Melissa McCarthy's starring in a movie and it's directed by her husband, avoid it at all costs.
Yeah, just like with Identity Thief.
Identity Thief is a lot better. I thought.
Dude, that movie was bad.
It was bad,
And-
but I still think it was better than this movie.
Yeah, hey,
Her husband
shit.
needs to stop directing movies.
Yeah, dude, you shit director.
Yeah, this
Ben-
movie. I mean, I know
Ben
a lot of people will
Falcone.
agree that have seen it. It just, yeah.
And he always makes a
It was
cameo in
such a
them too.
waste of Octavia Spencer.
It is like, how do you get a Class A actress to just do something stupid?
Hey, they paid her well.
And Octavia
Obviously.
Spencer has been in so many good movies.
Yeah, but I don't even know what the budget to this was. It was like
Wasn't it a Netflix movie? As
It-
I
well?
can look it up for you.
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But I was trying to see if there was. I don't.
Thunder Force had a budget. It doesn't say it was.
I
It was,
don't even. They don't say.
it was released digitally by Netflix. It doesn't even give a budget.
Well, the budget was shitty. Whatever.
And it was also a waste of Jason Bateman.
Yeah, I agree. Forka Ma was good. I liked Ma.
Yeah,
I-
Octavia Spencer was really good in.
She
Mom.
was good in it, and I liked it till the ending was kind of like, whatever.
I thought they were going to go the misery route with that movie, but they didn't.
Actually, that would have been awesome, dude. Hey, they did the
Octavia Spencer
misery
was
route.
also really good in that movie.
Cockadoodie.
What was that movie with Mark Wahlberg and Rose Byrne?
Mark Wahlberg.
Instant
What it
Instant Family.
I don't remember.
yeah yeah
Where they adopted the kids.
I know what you're talking about.
Octavia Spencer played like a social worker.
Yeah.
That was a good one too.
I don't know. I don't remember.
That was a sweet movie with
Hold
Mark Wahlberg and Rose
Sweet.
Byrne.
Okay, so, all right. Anything else to add to
No, no.
Thunder
people
Force?
know.
Is it? Yeah, Thunder Force. Yeah. It looks stupid. So yeah.
Thunder Force?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
it was pretty dumb.
pretty
Okay.
dumb.
So you're not
that's
missing much.
Rob's
out.
number.
Instant Family. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Instant
okay.
Family. Okay, yeah.
Thank you,
that's right.
Forco. Okay. All right. My
Yeah.
number 2 is okay. Here's another franchise that did not need to be resurrected. That's Spiral, the Book of Saul.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
That's in my dishonorables.
That was dishonorable mention for me as well.
Yeah. Okay. Look, you could have taken the Saw franchise to an interesting direction, but having Chris Rock as the lead was a mistake. If you wanted to be involved with the franchise, that's fine. But like, dude, you're not a good dramatic actor
No.
that way, so you're definitely miscast. Again, they try to make it their own thing, like not having the Jigsaw voice, it has nothing really to do with the Jigsaw story.
No.
So,
it doesn't.
it's a copycat killer. But like, but the twist was so obvious, you know,
The whole movie was obvious.
so
I
obvious.
guess
And like,
it was right when the movie started.
yeah, it's like, okay,
What they're trying to do, they're trying to bring like these comedic actors to play serious roles. It's like that only works with some. Like,
Yeah,
and
no,
it
not
also
every-
depends on what you're doing too. But
and it's like the big revelation, how he figures out who the killer is. It's like because he said something to him when he made a Twilight joke in 2021, and then we hear it again in the flashback when I was like, oh my god, and like dude, fucking, just stop making some movies, dude. Just stop.
Forga mentions the ending was corny as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, because Chris Rock is like, no. It's just like, you can't really take him seriously, man. You can't.
yeah,
Yeah. And of course, if Samuel Jackson's in it, he's got to say, motherfucker. You know? He's getting tortured at the end.
they were
Yeah.
trying the way it's shot. Like they were trying to go for how the first Saw movie was.
I know,
it's like
but
they were
just-
trying to be like all edgy and
Right, but it's like, but James Wan style is like, dude, you can't replicate that. So it's like, yeah. And The movie did not do well, so I was like, I don't even know what you do with this franchise. You know what? Hey, if just go all crazy, just make the 10th movie go to space. Jigsaw X, how about that? Okay, just
Yeah.
fuck it, just do that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number two.
Actually.
Spiral is like another unnecessary Saw sequel that doesn't do that much. That never, doesn't do anything interesting with it at all. This, dude, these Saw most of the Saw movies suck. I didn't really like any of them, but like, goddamn, like a lot of them are shit.
Minus the first one though.
Yeah, they're all yeah, the first one was at least creative, but the sequels are just like, let's just see a trap. That's all I want to see.
And the traps weren't even that good in this one.
Nah, they were lame as shit.
I thought and then you had that character Hoffman, is like, ugh, like
they weren't even that creative in Spiral. Like, dude, you got nothing. Okay, so that's my number two, Spiral. I got nothing much to say. So go ahead, Thomas. What's your number two?
My number two, I think this was also made for Netflix.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure this was. I'm gonna look it up real quick just to be sure, so that way I'm not messing it up. Let me just make.
Let's just say it is.
I'm looking at.
Just say the name.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, it was. It was on direct. It was at Netflix.
What is it?
It was a sequel that was way too late for a comedy movie. It's coming to America.
Oh, that was Amazon Prime, wasn't it?
Well, I didn't see it on Amazon Prime. I think it was on. I think
was it Netflix? Okay, whatever. Yeah, I didn't see that one. So.
Yeah, coming to America.
Coming.
Because it says the number 2.
Yes.
Yeah, Coming to America. I mean, I love the original Coming to America with Eddie Murphy. I think it's one of Eddie Murphy's masterpieces. I love him and Arsenio Hall together, and I really enjoyed like John Amos, James Earl Jones.
Why was the sequel bad?
The sequel was bad because it was basically just a bunch of regurgitated jokes from Coming to America.
Mm-hmm.
Because you got to remember, like, if you remember the original Coming to America,
is this a remake?
No, it's a sequel.
Oh, I didn't even know about that one.
And the villain and Wesley Snipes is the villain.
It's another like sequel a comedy sequel that came too late.
What is it? Eddie Murphy? Is it Eddie Murphy?
Yeah, Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall back.
They got all the original cast, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, James Earl Jones is back.
I guess I missed that. I didn't.
Okay, so basically, this sums it up right here. So if you remember in the original Coming to America, the scene where Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy are meeting all those women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And one of the women is actually Arsenio Hall in drag.
Mm-hmm.
Well, apparently during that scene in the original that you don't see, but they do mention it in the sequel. Eddie Murphy met Leslie Jones from Ghostbusters 2016, and you find out basically in this one she drugged him and date raped him, and now she has his child.
I heard that. I heard about that.
Yeah, you get Leslie Jones from Ghostbusters 2016 date rape Eddie Murphy in Coming to America sequel. and this is supposed to be funny.
Right.
Wow, that sounds pretty bad.
And Wesley Snipes is the villain who's on his own land. His own land is called Nextorpia or something like that. Him and his men dance to Dance Revolution. I swear to God, there's all this shit in the movie. And then, of course, like when I say the regurgitated stuff from the first Coming to America, it's kind of like what John Amos did in the first Coming to America. It's kind of like because they mentioned McDowell's, which of course is a parody of McDonald's, which is where they work at in the first Coming to America. And it's like John Amos was like, well, they have the McDonald's, like they have the golden arches. We have the golden arcs. They have the Big Mac. We have the Big Mick. They just kind of repeated that same thing in this movie. It just was not as clever, not as fresh. And if I want to see like that kind of stuff done better, like I'll just go watch Coming to America or just go watch like Wayne's World for product placement.
Oh, like so.
Oh,
This is down there with Dumb and Dumber 2 and
This is
Bill and Ted 3
This is pretty much a Dumb and Dumber 2, a Bill and Ted 3
situation. Yes.
like another Matrix, like kind of like a sequel that was done way too late, too many years too late. And I know for many years Eddie Murphy wanted to do a sequel to this, and I kept on saying like it's way too late for a sequel. And I'll tell you what, and I'll tell you too, Arsenio Hall is barely in the movie.
Really?
Arsenio Hall Arsenio Hall had a very nice meaty part in the first Coming to America. Arsenio Hall is like barely in this. He's in it and then he like disappears for like 80% of the movie, then he comes back. Because it's more about Eddie Murphy and with this kid and the whole thing with Wesley Snipes and his men as the villains and like with the first Coming to America, like I can memorize dialogue from the first Coming to America. Like the best part in the first Coming to America is when he first arrives in the Queens in New York, and he's in the apartment complex and he stands on the back and he's like, "Good morning, my neighbors. Hey, buddy, fuck you. Yes, yes, fuck you too." Like that was funny. Like this one though doesn't have anything going for it. Like and I really thought Eddie Murphy was really going to be like on the comeback again because Dolomite Is My Name was such a very fun, entertaining performance. And then it follows up with this one. And what's even more shameful about this too is that these are the same writers from the first Coming to America that did this. And I think the director of this did Dolomite Is My Name.
Yeah, but
Eddie Murphy's
John Landis directed the original, so it's like
John Landis did a great job directing Coming to America.
Yeah, but he's not getting any jobs.
Yeah, because of the whole thing with Twilight Zone, the movie.
Yeah, but even though that was before he coming, like nowadays, like oh shit, like people like to rediscover what happened. Like,
nowadays, John Landis
and now
no one gives a shit about John Landis.
And then also his no piece of shit son.
Yeah, his son. Yeah.
So it's
like, Coming to America, it's one of the.
Though apple doesn't fall far from the tree, I guess.
To sum it up in one sentence, it was just another.
I know someone in the party is gonna come and say, "You don't know them personally." Shut up.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
sorry, America, John Landis is responsible for 3 people's deaths, so I can judge.
Yeah, Coming to America was another Dumb and Number 2, Bill and Ted 3 situation. It was just a comedy sequel way done.
Yeah. I just heard nothing but bad things for this one.
Oh yeah, it was awful. Don't even bother.
Pretty much.
Just stick with the original.
Actually, I've never seen the original. I should see it one of these days.
Just stick with the original Coming to America.
Yeah, I should see the original. I've actually never seen it, to be honest.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So that's the number 2. Coming 2.
So yeah, for number 2 we have Spiral, we have Coming to America, and then for Rob we had Thunder Force.
Yes. Okay, number 1. What is the worst movie of 2021 that you saw?
Numero uno.
Well, it's no surprise. For me, it's Home Sweet Home Alone. That's
of course.
Yeah, pretty bad, guys.
So it's true. This is what I heard. It's true that the bad guys are not really bad guys. It's just a misunderstanding.
Right.
Yes.
That is so stupid. That's the reason why I didn't want to watch it.
Yeah,
but look,
they think that he stole a doll, but he really stole a can of soda.
But there are line for line stuff in this movie. Too. Did you notice that?
This is my. Yeah. Does he say this is my house? I have to defend it.
He says it. He says something that in that regard, but it's still kind of like the same.
What lines? What lines did they repeat?
It's still the same. Well, you see it in the trailer.
Dude, I blocked it. Yeah, I did, but I blocked it out of my memory.
Watch the trailer, and you'll see.
I don't want to see the trailer. It hurts.
Watch the trailer, and you'll.
It hurts. The trailer was bad enough, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
everyone pretty much know. I
feel bad for that kid, dude. That kid's gonna be bullied for the rest of his life.
Well, he should have realized what part.
Yeah, but he's just a kid, though. Like he's gonna get it worse than Jake Lloyd.
God. Yeah, I would say that Home Sweet Home Alone is the one that I probably thought was the worst of this 2021. It just it didn't need to be made. I mean, even if Halloween, I was about to say Halloween. Even if Home Alone, what was
Home
it?
Alone on Halloween.
Home Alone. See, Home Alone 1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5.
Five.
Even if 5 was bad, it's like, okay, why do we need to do another Home Alone film?
Right.
We don't
Right.
need it. Come on.
Well, they also had another. I think
That
there
was
another one.
that
It was a Home Alone movie with dogs.
that I know.
Yeah.
Boner Alone.
Honestly, I think it would be more interesting to bring Macaulay Culkin back.
I think
and
they
have
asked him. He said no.
And have him be they can do something where it's not really like a Home Alone movie, it's in the same universe. Like, I think that would be more interesting than doing this crap.
They should have done Home Alone, No Way Home. Just bring back
And you
all
know
the
who
other,
has a
other
cameo in
kids.
this movie,
Yeah,
right?
but this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't
You
make
know
any
who has a
sense.
cameo
I know.
in
I
this
heard.
movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, Devin Ratwright.
But, yeah, Buzz is Buzz, isn't it? Right?
Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz.
I saw the clip.
But listen, Macaulay Culkin says he's not interested, but yet he does these commercials of Home Alone, the Home Alone commercials where he's in the
Right.
house, who's doing the commercials. So to me, that's kind of hypocritical.
Yeah, but maybe he reads the script and he's like, guys, this sucks.
Well, that's what I mean. They can come up with something cool, like have the original cast, some of the Catherine O'Hara come back, have Joe Pesci, but have something else other than just calling it Home Alone. Have him be Kevin McAllister, but have something, maybe something with his kids or something. Like, I don't know. They could do something. I think it would be more entertaining, and maybe some people would be like, well, it's nostalgia driven.
Right.
But
Yeah, but like no one cares. Like if it's
no one cares about these new ones. That's
yeah,
the
no,
point.
they don't. They don't. Like they want us. People like look. This is what I heard. Like Home Alone. I'm just gonna go like Home Alone 1. That was streamed more in Disney Plus than this new one this Christmas. That's what I heard. Like more people saw Home Alone on Disney Plus, the original, than this new one during the holidays. That's a fucking. This is what I mean. Look, the people like the original, just the original, like at least the original too, right? Like people are fine with just 2. Like you don't need to make more.
Listen to this. Like Home Alone. My kids are 7. My boys are 7. Their favorite movies to watch is Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
Mm-hmm.
Not any of the other ones. Not any of the other ones. It's the first 2. Isn't that funny? They're the new generation.
They still like.
They don't care about the other ones. They like Home Alone 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Why? They're
Because
better movies.
Because they hold up. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Here's a question though. Like, how is the Home Alone if they have cell phones? They got all this technology. How does that even work?
Well, that's
Explain.
why. Well, the title it's like the title, they didn't want it to be the same, so they added Home Sweet Home Alone. It's like he's not. I don't know how to explain it.
He's not afraid.
Well, no. In this movie, he's more like he's like happy and cocky about what's going on. He's not like, how in the first one Kevin like hid under the bed and he was kind of scared, stuff like that. In this movie, it's like the kid is always in a fucking happy mood about everything. Like he's just like he don't care. Oh la 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 la.
What a prick.
Yeah, I wanted to hit him anyway.
Right. Okay, so they just don't acknowledge. Like here's the thing, like Home Alone, the story of Home Alone does not work in a modern setting.
No,
I don't, because there's so many ways you can get a hold of somebody now.
Yeah, that's why that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that
watch that movie Searching.
Yes.
That movie
Oh,
Searching.
Yeah,
that movie shows you how you can use today's technology and find people.
Yeah.
It's just watch that movie.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
absolutely.
So Rob's number 1, Home Sweet.
Home Alone.
Home Sweet Home Alone.
Home Sweet Bitter Home Alone.
Yeah, Home Sweet Cocky Prick Home Alone.
All right. Okay, my number 1 is a one movie you both already mentioned, and I'm surprised this movie was an oral list. To be honest, that's Army of the Dead.
Wow, that's your number 1.
Yeah. Damn, dude, this movie is such a mess. The opening was good. Like when they do the whole like, oh, Las Vegas.
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Just like, okay, this is gonna be as fun as Dawn of the Dead. Nope.
Nope.
When the story gets started, nope.
Nope,
Okay,
nothing like it.
you guys are okay. Thomas already mentioned the ending. What
Oh,
pisses-
yeah.
Okay, with the Batista's death. Okay, you didn't really go in deep why that's so stupid because the whole subplot. There's a huge subplot where he's trying to help his daughter. She butts in, saying like, "Oh, you need to help me find my friend. You need to rescue her."
I'd be
They-
like, shut
They
up.
go through all that. They rescue the girl's friend, and the friend fucking dies anyway. So it was all pointless. It was all pointless. The whole mission to
I would
get
have took the gun and shot myself.
to get the $1 million. The whole mission to get that was all pointless too because all they needed was fucking the king zombie's brain. That's what the guy needed, not the money. So that was all pointless. Fucking the ending where the black guy survives, but he was still bitten. But somehow he doesn't turn till like much hours later, which makes no sense because they established in this movie you get bitten, you get turned pretty fast, not quick, fast, but it takes like 30 minutes maybe. About am I right wrong about that? Like it doesn't take that long. But he's underground for hours and hours. He escapes, goes to the airport. He's in the airplane, and then he sees, oh no, I've been bitten. I'm gonna turn into a zombie. Setting up for a sequel. Makes no sense. Batista's death. Yeah, you already said that's bullshit. Let's see. Oh, the worst character in the movie. The fucking
daughter.
no, not the daughter. Yeah, she sucked.
Daughter's pretty
fucking-
bad.
The German guy, the one that
Oh my god,
he
yeah.
was so fucking annoying, dude. So annoying. I was so happy that he died at least. But then like this prequel has his character in it. I'm like, fuck that, dude.
Is the
You know
prequel
what?
going to be a Netflix thing?
It's already on Netflix.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
What's it
came out
called?
already. Army of Thieves.
That's what it's. Army of Thieves.
Yeah.
What the hell? I didn't
Because
see it
it's-
on
it's
Netflix.
a-
It's
it's a-
on Netflix right now.
Yeah, it's on Netflix right now.
Have you seen it?
No, I haven't seen it. But that character that knew how to hack into the vault.
Yeah,
It
he's in
shows,
that
like,
movie.
It just shows that this is before. This is a prequel, so it shows like I guess how he's.
Wait, if this is a prequel, then are we going to have zombies?
I don't think there's zombies in this.
Well, what the hell?
I know, right? I don't know. It's like, why?
What the?
So okay. Wow, like okay, Snyder. Like I don't care about this new zombie universe you're creating. Fuck that.
Who's directing the Army of Thieves? It's not Zach.
No,
is it?
it's not someone else. He's just producing it.
Well, thank God.
Okay, but like yeah, it's like okay, and he had creative control. Netflix gives directors creative control, right? So this is his vision, right? No meddling, no nothing. This is his cut of his movie.
He dropped
Guess
the
what?
ball.
It fucking sucked.
Got to take risks, I guess.
I know, but still, shit.
He would have had more.
And I'm shocked that
support.
I said like this movie I thought was gonna be the better Snyder movie of 2021, and I was holy shit.
He
You
would have had
fucked
more
up.
support. He would have had more support doing a sequel to Dawn of the Dead.
Yeah, just
I think.
Honestly,
yeah.
you should have.
Yeah.
And bring back. Ving
Oh no,
Rhames.
I'm just a Snyder hater though, right?
Bring back Ving Rhames.
I don't
Oh,
give him
you're-
enough
you're-
credit.
You're hating on Snyder for different reasons, but for this,
That's
it's you have a good point. I mean,
Yeah, I know.
this is not
Or
everything every director does is good, but
That's true. Yeah, that is true. Just.
I mean, it is just like saying, I know James Cameron didn't direct any of the later Terminator movies, but it's like him saying, "Oh, Terminator, Dark Fate that's the true sequel to that. That's what we're talking about here. Like, this is the one to support." It's like, well, go fuck yourself. like honestly, go play with your avatar dick.
It's like the Dick Cheney joke in Family Guy when he's a Walmart reader. Go fuck yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Go
Yeah,
fuck yourself.
go play with your blue
So, yeah.
avatar schlong. That's what you can
Go play with your blue and go suck on some blue titty milk from Ryan Johnson.
So yeah, Army of the Dead was the worst movie of 2021.
That's a good one.
Come at me, Snyder fanboys. I don't give a fuck. Don't bother me.
Don't bother me.
It's my opinion. Okay, you can like the movie. It's fine. I'm not gonna call you a jerk. It's not that. Just don't come at me.
He will when you shut off the stream.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
All right, so okay, go ahead, Thomas. What's your worst
Oh
movie?
yeah, that is the one we all been waiting for now. Number one.
Have we? Is this the one? Where...
You
Well, it
mentioned
depends what it is, right?
you guys mentioned it already.
Oh, really? What is it?
Space Jam?
It's your guys' number 4. Old.
Whoa!
Oh,
Wow,
wow.
that's your number one.
Yep.
Damn.
Okay.
Old.
And this is, and when you first saw it, you're like, oh, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, like
You saw it again, right?
because like when I
You wanted to love it. You wanted to.
when I first saw it, I thought I'm like, because I liked the concept because I thought the concept was so cool.
No, we haven't seen the new Resident Evil, Porco.
No, we have not.
Not yet.
No, I've been the new Resident Evil. I do want to see it because I'm a huge fan of Resident Evil, but I just I don't know. From what I've been hearing,
Yeah, people say when you hear like people are saying like the 2002 one is better, like damn, dude.
the 2002 one. Look, the 2002 one has some good moments,
Yeah.
but I think they dropped the ball in that movie. They could have made that movie better, but the new one looks like they went too much into the games to where it's going to be one of those cheesy Street Fighter movies.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe not.
Or maybe it'll
Whatever.
become a cult film.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so go ahead, old.
Yeah, number 1 for me is Old because when I first saw it, I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay because like I thought that I still thought the concept of it was kind of a cool thing. It's people aging throughout the day. Definitely kind of a creepy concept. But I watched it on 2 more times,
Mm-hmm.
and I disliked it more and more each time I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
And after I saw it my 3rd time, I'm like, I'm like, fuck this piece of shit. Because
I need more water.
I said to say you can definitely tell, like when you guys were mentioning about how M Night like they don't act like normal people. They just, they act like robots, and like it just proves that M Night Shyamalan does not know how to direct actors.
No.
He doesn't because
He's more into twists. It's like he's more into
fucking twist in this was so stupid.
And M Night's known for his good twists, but yeah, the twists. It's just Jordan Peele has better twists now in his movies.
Yeah, honestly, I would have loved to have seen Jordan Peele's take on doing this kind of movie.
Yeah,
I feel like I can see Jordan Peele doing this movie and knocking it out of the park big time.
Yeah.
And if you want to have the what was the I forgot the name of the rapper character. What was his name? Like BMW or
like
that?
BMW.
Wasn't that the rapper's name?
It was some stupid name.
Yeah,
BMW or something.
Dude, it seemed like M Night was like this older guy trying to be hip, putting a rapper in. Oh, what the fuck? Like, oh my, whatever.
I was just trying to. I was telling Rob, it's like I would have loved to have seen
the kids were like, "Mom, Dad, don't you know who this is? This is a famous rapper."
Yeah, BMW.
Yeah.
Kiss my ass.
I know. little BMW. I just wanted
and
that was some stupid name.
The twist, like when I saw the twist, I'm just like,
yeah, it's lame as hell.
What?
Yeah. You know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of Fantasy Island.
Oh
yeah,
God,
it kind of did.
That movie.
Honestly, I think Fantasy Island was better than this.
Even though that movie sucked ass, though.
Yeah, that's what it reminded me of.
And honestly, I think Fantasy Island was better than this piece of shit.
Damn, dude, that's saying a lot. That movie sucked.
Yeah, because I thought
a lot of
Fantasy Island sucked.
Yeah.
But it's such a shame because this movie had such potential to be such a cool idea. But that's the thing I like about M. Night Shyamalan. He always has really cool, unique ideas.
Yeah,
but he always finds a way to fuck
this is
it
why
up.
someone else should write his movies. I mean, he knows how to shoot.
He does not know how to write.
No,
he should come up. He comes up with a good concept. He doesn't know how to execute.
But he fucks it up so much.
That's what he should do. He should come up with the concept, give it to another writer, let the other writer write it, and he can still direct it because his movies still look good. It's just like his.
You know what he should do?
I don't know.
kind of do things where you just have like you have a small-handed devil.
Yeah.
Like kind of just do like things like that and just have someone else take over and direct and produce it.
Well, like when you're talking about characters, like here's a good example is The Visit. Like I liked everything about that movie except for the stupid kid who liked to rap.
I know.
It made
dumb.
no sense.
About Shania Twain.
It made no sense how he just all of a sudden just wants to rap and just be like a rapper, but yet he acts like a nerd every other time.
And then he grew up. He grew up to become Machine Gun Kelly.
Well, he might as well be. But I'm just saying, like that. See, talking about like character writing, if they would have excluded that movie, I think in my mind would have been like one of the best. But I still like it a lot. It's just that there's always stupid characters. Like,
I would probably say this is I wouldn't say it's one of M. Night's like worst movies, but it's definitely probably maybe his 5th worst.
It's definitely in my bottom, because I still think like Lady.
It's,
I don't
it's
like
in my
Lady
bottom 5. I would say like my 5 worst M. Night movies would be like.
To me, it's in the middle of its filmography.
Yeah, like for me, like I still think that After Earth is worse. I still think
Airbender
is worse. The Village,
Airbender. Then you got Village
Lady
and
Lady in the Water. Yeah,
Lady in the Water. I'd probably say Old is below all those movies.
You mean above?
No, I'm saying like below for like worst movies.
Oh, okay.
Because
that's above, so below.
Yeah, right. Because like if I had to do like my 5 worst, like I think Old would be 5, and then Lady in the Water would be 4, The Village would be 3.
But here's the thing, though. With all this said about Old and how disappointing and bad it was, I will still give M. Night credit. Like at least he's trying to do original films, you know.
But he can't execute them.
I know that's the problem.
He needs better. He needs a writing team.
He needs a. Yeah, he does. He does.
Yeah, because he cannot write.
No.
Because I can see the talent that M. Night has. Like, look at Sixth Sense. Look at Unbreakable.
He needs Hayden Schlossberg and all of them that do Cobra Kai because they're like one of the best writing teams ever.
Yeah, you need somebody like that.
And another piece of advice for M. Night Shyamalan: stop acting in your own fucking movies, please.
Yeah, it's very distracting. It's like, oh, there he is. It's M. Night Shyamalan.
It's like we need to know. It's like, oh, look, that's the director. It's like,
you
know, come on.
And stop playing an important part in the plot.
I know, yeah.
Yeah, like in Signs, when he was the whole reason why Mel Gibson decided not to be faithful.
Yeah.
And it was the same thing with Lady in the Water.
Lady in the Water, yeah.
And like even in Signs, he's like, he's the one who figured out, oh, don't go near, they don't like water. It's like, shut up.
Yeah.
Like you figured out that too. It's
That's
like,
really the only thing I did not care for in Signs, but other than that, I do like Signs.
I love Signs. I really love Signs.
Yeah.
Other than that whole M. Night thing with the water and the aliens and like that kind of twist is like but I still like the concept, and I love Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix, and I like Signs. Honestly, that was the last good M. Night movie up until The Visit.
Yeah,
and then I thought Split was
Split. I didn't like The Visit.
I loved Split.
Split was good though. Anyway, Old.
Yeah, Old is without a doubt my number 1.
Damn it, M. Night. M. Night, we're rooting for you, man. Just make a good movie, God. Yeah, you knew I would tell it. Damn it.
I'll never forget when
M. Night.
I'll never forget when I messaged Alex about Old, and then he saw it for himself, and the way he responded to it was emoji. It was it was a gif from Billy Madison. Like, you blew it.
Yeah, that was my reaction. Like, God, I was like, God damn it, M. Night, you had it in your hand, you lost it, you fucking. No, I won't kick him too much.
But yeah,
he seems a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
But Old is my number 1.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
that was a good worst list, I will say.
So yeah, to recap, my top 5 was Mortal Kombat, Old, Antlers, Spyro, and Army of the Dead. A lot of horror movies. Disappointed.
My top 5 worst were I'm forgetting my list. Hold on.
Come on, Thomas.
Mine was mostly family films.
Yeah, my top 5 were Venom, Let There Be Carnage, Army of the Dead, Matrix Resurrections, Coming to America, and Old.
Mine's Army of the Dead, then Old, then Space Jam, then Thunder Force, then Home Sweet Home Alone. Eat my dick.
Okay, you guys have any dishonorable mentions? Because I don't.
I have a
Yes,
couple.
I do actually.
Okay, go ahead.
Want me to go? Or
Yeah, go
Thomas?
ahead, Rob. No, go ahead, Rob. You go.
Okay. Venom. Let There Be Carnage. Obviously. Fast and the Furious 9.
Oh yeah, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah.
There were. Listen, I don't think
I-
that movie is as bad as people say, but it's still not good.
Not that great.
It's
Is it
not
better?
that-
Is it better than Hobbs and Shaw?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so. And the reason is because in them, I'm not spoiling anything, but
They go.
there's story in this movie. I'm not kidding. They show you Dom, Vin Diesel's character when he was younger. You remember in Fast and Furious when they talk about his dad getting killed?
Yeah.
They show a lot of that stuff, and it was
Really?
story driven. I'm like, wow, that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But then when they get to the racing stuff and all that stuff, that's when it's like, okay, that's typical Fast and Furious. But the story stuff doesn't even get mentioned in anyone's reviews, and I don't know why. And I thought that was the highlight. But anyway, Tom and Jerry, I thought was
yeah.
that one.
Spiral. Of course, we talked about that.
Yeah.
Jungle Cruise, I didn't really.
It was kind of a lame version of The Mummy.
Another
Yeah.
Dwayne Johnson flexing his
Cat
muscles.
The thing I didn't like mostly about that movie was the CG. I thought the CG was terrible. Okay, so you guys are probably going to rip me for this. This is on this movie is on the fence of just okay.
I mean to hit you.
Okay, Suicide Squad.
Yeah, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, I
knew you were gonna say that.
There are some cool things, but other than that, And now after seeing it several times, Halloween Kills.
I'm
Yeah,
not
I
surprised,
can.
Yeah.
So
I would say that's my most disappointing movie of 2020.
yeah, I would say I put those all in the same category. I put
Okay.
them,
It's you know what? I'm glad you said that. So not like so I can tell Thomas this like when we're out. I'll tell the whole people we're watching. When I get to see the Halloween Kills with you and Dan, the one part, the stupid part where the whole mental guy, patient guy, they're chasing him and he jumps. Spoiler: he jumps to his death. You guys started laughing.
Yeah, I couldn't help it. It was stupid.
And then and then after that happened, they show the shot of the sheriff and the stairs, all disappointed because he's useless. And then you were like,
I yelled out Creighton Duke.
You're like Duke. When you said that, you're like you did like this. You're like Duke. And then we all were like laughing next to
He looked just like Creighton Duke. He did.
Duke.
and yeah, I don't know, man. That's.
Look, I don't blame you. I like the movie, but I think the criticisms it gets are justified. Like the movie has problems.
It definitely does.
Especially the mob stuff. That's the dumbest thing about the movie.
So, in the fact that no one can shoot a gun. I mean, how many times have they had a chance to kill Michael, and Michael's just standing there like this, and they can't even. She walks up to the car. Boom, 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 boom. Michael's just sitting there.
I know.
In the car, like what? What are you doing?
But that was funny when he kicked the door and then shot herself.
And then you have the cop in the beginning who's shooting. Michael's walking down the stairs.
Yeah, Hawkins is the worst shot ever, man. Like,
the only one who hit Michael, let's note this, was Lori.
Yes.
When she shoots him in the shoulder.
Yes.
But no one else. No one else can hit him at all.
Nope.
Anyway, all right. So those are my mentions. Dishonorables. That's it.
Okay. All right, Thomas, go ahead.
I have a couple. I'm going to blow through these really quickly because we mentioned all these already. Space Jam: A New Legacy, Spiral, Spiral, Thunder Force, Mortal Kombat, Home Sweet Home Alone, and my last dishonorable mention that we did not mention actually is Shadow in the Cloud.
I have not seen that, so I don't know.
I haven't seen that one.
That was the one with Chloe Moretz.
Oh yeah, I want to see that one.
Chloe Moretz needs to fire her agent because she
big
needs to
time.
be better roles.
But yeah, those are my dishonorable mentions.
Yeah. Okay. So we got all our negativity out of the way.
Now we're going to get the rainbow.
Dude, it's been a long time.
Look at this rainbow right here.
All right, it's been okay. I'll say like before we move on to our top 5 best. It's been a long time since a movie has pissed me off. The Army of Dead did piss me off, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you were fucking.
I was. Oh god. Fucking Snyder.
Well,
Stop
you need to
pissing
break
me
your
off.
headphones. I want to see it.
No, like, well, okay, and then you have to have me watch a Rob Zombie movie. So, okay. Anyway, okay, moving on to the good stuff.
Yeah, we're in rainbows now.
Let's pick. Yeah. We all love Skittles.
We all like
Escape
to take
Room.
some-
I've never seen Escape Room 2. Is it?
I've even seen the first one. Escape
I
Room.
didn't see the first one either.
I heard
Why
good
not?
things about the first movie, but I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either.
I can't say. All right, top 5 best of 2021.
All right, yeah, top 5 best.
Here we
Okay,
go.
you know what? Here, I'll go first on this one. Top 5.
Okay.
All right.
What? I can't hear you. You're deaf, or I'm deaf, or somebody's deaf. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I can't hear you.
There you go.
Now, okay.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Sorry, because
Disconnect your headphones.
when I unplug this, it meets me, and it takes a while to I can unmute myself.
Okay.
Anyway, yeah, there's a reason why I want to take my headphones out for this. Okay, so my number 5 is a movie that I had no idea about really much at all. I saw it blindly based off Thomas's recommendation, and I never ever seen movies that blindly where I don't see the trailer, I know nothing about it really at all. And it's a great experience to do that. I mean, I should try to do that more often. Like avoid trailers, but it's hard. It's hard for certain big movies. Big blockbusters is like almost impossible.
Mm-hmm.
This is like not like a huge $100 million.
Okay.
But this was hit the music. I'm gonna hit the music. That's Malignant. James Wan's Malignant.
That's your number 5? I thought that'd be
That's my number
higher.
5.
Okay.
Baby, Malignant.
I want to put at least in my top 5. Man, I got number 5. I think I try it out.
All right.
This is definitely the biggest surprise for me. This is the biggest surprise of the year.
This was the most surprising of the year for me too.
And I was actually, you know what? Another thing, the only other thing I knew coming in the movie was that it was getting a mixed reaction. Like people either hated it or loved it. Like okay.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, where am I gonna land in that spectrum? And I was pleasantly surprised how much I really, really liked it, especially when you get to the twist and when shit goes crazy. Oh man, the police station massacre was, and I said to people like after that movie came out, after Malignant came out, I was like, okay, can Halloween Kills top that police station massacre? And I don't think it did.
No, it didn't.
I think that's that's carnage right there. That's carnage right there.
We got to kill the cancer.
Yeah, that movie was it was crazy. It threw me off. Like I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting like a demon possession.
It took you in for a loop.
Me too. Like, when I started, I was thinking, oh, it's one of those. It's another supernatural demon possession type of movies or something.
And just to know everyone out there, like this movie is hard to get. It's hard to get your hands on it, physically, out in the store.
Your best bet is Amazon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta look. You're not gonna find it in the actual stuff. I don't know why.
The only physical form I saw this in stores was DVD.
So I didn't even see the DVD. Like I went to Best Buy. I went to
FYE only had the DVD, not even the Blu-ray.
I went to 5 different Walmarts. Like it's nothing.
And Walmart only had the DVD as well.
But yeah, like another thing I really like about this movie is like how just James Wan just goes for it, man. He don't care. He just goes for it. You gotta respect that.
This is pretty much James Wan's first of a slasher movie too.
James Wan, like honestly, he is. I can't even really think of one movie.
The guy's on fire.
He does everything is like
he's one of the best horror directors today.
Well, I mean, even Aquaman is amazing.
Aquaman's really good too. Yeah.
But like,
I thought he did good with Fast and the Furious 7.
Exactly. I thought they should have ended the series on that note.
Yeah.
He's a direct. He's definitely out of all the newer horror directors. He's definitely the best visually.
I think
He's got his own style.
I think in today's age, I think the two best horror directors are James Wan and Mike Flanagan, without a doubt.
Oh, Mike Flanagan, yeah, because he did Doctor Sleep.
He did Dr. Sleep,
Yeah.
Oculus.
Yeah. But James Wan, like, I still think my favorite film of his is The Conjuring. Like, I think that was something that was
I saw The Conjuring twice in the theater.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah, he's solid, man.
He's a very solid director.
And the villain Gabriel, dude, he's probably my favorite new horror villain.
He would destroy, like,
Yeah.
like he would go up to like some of these horror villains and just be like, and you're
And
dead.
I love the weapon of. It's a cool and unique new. He just takes a bit like it's like a trophy, a piece of shark.
It's like a metal shark thing of the
Yes. Yeah, I love that, dude. I was like, wow.
I love how he walks back. Like, it's just so funny. Like when you see her like walking backwards, but it's him. It's like, physics wise, like I'm just like, man, that's so cool how they pulled that off.
She hired like a real like gymnast who can do that. Those stunts.
Yeah.
They're all practical, mostly.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and like and that's one of the, like I remember like early on in the movie when you seen him run away from the cop. I noticed like, why does his body like, posture look weird and shit? I'm like, oh, because it's backwards.
Yeah, see, and that's another thing. The twist in this movie, guys. The twist in this movie was really, really well done too. Talk about a good twist.
Yeah,
like, you know.
Yeah, and to me, I think that's where the movie lived or died for me, because I was like, okay, I knew it's heading. It was going there, like, okay, they're gonna reveal something that we don't know about it yet. And then when they revealed it, I was like, oh my god, that's so awesome.
Yeah.
You don't see horror movies like that. No.
It's kind of like one of those twists where it's like you either go with it or you don't.
Yeah, and I went with it all the way. And
I certainly went with it too.
And like, yeah, it's like that's cool. Like you don't see horror movies like that nowadays. It was
Exactly,
very much a throwback of those like crazy 80s movies, body horror movies. Like Basket Case.
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
This is basically James Wan's version of that.
Yeah.
Mixed with elements of a slasher movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is probably one of the most original. I say it's one of the most original horror films out there, up there with things like Get Out.
It's a shame Warner Brothers just dumped the movie like nothing. Like, wow, I was like, wow, oh my god. It's weird because like it's James Wan is a big name in horror, so you think the movie will be more marketed, but it wasn't. It was kind of like just like thrown like it was.
Yeah.
Wow. Not that many people saw it.
And one of the things I really like about *Malignant* too, how just all out they went on the gore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they just didn't give a shit and just like went all out.
Yeah. Gabriel throws a chair at somebody. Yeah.
Yeah.
I say Gabriel was probably the most unique looking serial killer I've seen in a horror film, probably since Robert in Rubber.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody remembers the movie Rubber about the killer tire,
Yeah.
Robert.
Yeah.
So it's like Gabriel's probably the most unique looking killer in a horror film since that.
I know it didn't do well, but like I hope we still get a sequel.
I would love to see it.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah.
Please, James Wan.
Because they do leave the door a bit open for a sequel.
And I can definitely tell too. This was actually, I can certainly see that this was a passion project for James Wan.
Yeah. Like after he made $1 billion with Aquaman, he thought like, I want to make something crazy, like a horror movie again.
Yeah. And he went all out. He delivered.
Is he directing Aquaman 2? I think he is. Isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That's good. I'm so glad he is.
And everybody's coming back.
Yeah.
But hey, man, if he decides to do a sequel to *Malignant*,
please do. I would love to see a sequel.
Uh-huh. So
yeah.
That was and I played that track that I fucking love in *Malignant*.
Is that by Charlie Clouser or not? Because he usually does a lot of James Wan stuff.
No, it's a cover song of a. It's not part of the actual song. Like
I didn't know if the
score,
theme. I didn't know if the theme was.
but the score was really good. Like the opening score at the beginning when you like Thomas mentioned like yeah, time to cut off the cancer and like, the opening credits. Like that was very much throwback to. Yeah. So yeah, that's my number 5. Malignant. Biggest
Nice.
surprise of
Boy,
2020.
we're already off to a bang right now.
All right, Rob, you go next.
That's a good one to start with.
Okay, my number 5. This would probably be higher, but I just couldn't put it above some of these other ones. My number 5 is Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Okay.
No way, home.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, like I liked it a lot. And there are problems with the movie, but I think like overall, like I just was excited just to see Toby and Andrew. That was my main thing, and seeing all the villains back. And I've told this to you guys before that I still don't like Tom Holland. Like I feel like maybe this was his better performance than the other ones.
Yeah.
But I still feel like maybe this next trilogy that they plan on doing, where he's like maybe older, I feel like maybe I would enjoy those more, because the fact that he's so young and like in high school and all that stuff here, it's like I just feel like he always needed help from somebody. And I've always said that, like, I can see why he needed help in this movie because of all the shit he put himself into, but it's still his fault. The whole damn movie is his fault if he would just shut the hell up.
Yeah.
You know, and Doctor Strange being a dumbass, like after Wong basically told him, don't do this, you know, it's dangerous. And, you know, Doctor Strange being a cocky ass. I mean, there are some things that I just didn't care for, but all in all, like, it was fun. It was just an entertaining movie. And I love seeing Toby and Andrew back, like I said. And
that was easily the best part of the movie.
Like, honestly, I think I'm excited to see another Andrew. If they do another Andrew one, I know they're talking about it. Like, I'm actually all for
I would love to see one.
I love the fact that everybody is saying he was so great. I've been saying that since 2012. Okay, I was having the curve of that
time. Look, for the time after we caught off the Raimi movies, I didn't feel the need for another reboot. But now after we got the Tom Holland ones, I go back to those and I'm like, you know what? Those are actually pretty good.
Yeah, Simon.
Well, thank you, Tom Holland, for changing my mind.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, but all in all, you know, I know this would probably be on people's best lists. But
yeah, dude, like this is the most hype film.
It's the most hype,
Yeah, so.
Yeah, but the ones that I have above it, I just couldn't. I'm sorry, I enjoyed those more. But anyway, that's number 5 for me.
Okay, cool. Spider-Man Noel. This is not be the last time that's going to be mentioned.
No, it will not be the last
I
time.
already know.
All right, go ahead, Thomas. What's your number 5?
My number 5 was actually the film that bumped off Ghostbusters Afterlife off my top 5.
Ah.
Oh man.
What was it?
Thanks to you, Alex, I saw this movie, and you said a lot of good things about this.
What was it? I don't remember.
Number 5, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Oh, dude, that movie came out like early in 2020.
What? I don't even know what that is.
That's you go ahead. It's your number 5.
Judas and the Black Messiah. It's Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield from Get Out.
Also from Get Out, yeah.
Yeah, and this is basically, it's the whole idea with William O'Neill and the Black Panther Party and things like that. It's not really a movie that's really easy to explain. It's basically. I'll just read it to you right here, Rob. In case you're wondering, I'll just read.
This was better. You found this better than Ghostbusters?
Like I mean, like Ghostbusters Afterlife was just like I love Ghostbusters Afterlife, but like Judas and the Black Messiah, like I saw that like first early in the year. And I've always had like a special spot for like this in my top 5. I'm like I feel like this is still gonna be in my top 5 regardless of.
I think he's at HBO Max now. I mean, it's
is it?
I think so. You have to search for that.
Yeah, basically, this is what it is. Okay, it's Fred Hampton, who is Daniel Kaluuya. He's an activist, and he becomes chairman of the Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party. and in the crosshairs of the government, the FBI, and the Chicago police. But to destroy the revolution, the authorities are going to need a man on the inside, which of course is an FBI informant, which is Lakeith Stanfield. So it deals with the whole thing with the Black Panther Party and back in like the 1800s and things like that. It's
1800s.
It says like it's like well, no, I mean, oh no, 1966. Sorry.
Yeah, it was during the war, I think.
Yeah, the Vietnam War.
Yeah, so it has the whole thing with J. Edgar Hoover and things like that. It's not really. It's such a well done. I'd say Daniel Kaluuya and Lakeith Stanfield both together knock it out of the park.
You know who's also great in the movie?
Who's that?
Jesse Plemons.
Yeah, Jesse Plemons.
He's the cop. Again, he's a cop in this one. Huh?
Honestly, he played a better cop in this than he did in Antlers.
Yeah.
You also have Laurel Howery in here too.
Yeah, he has a little small.
And
kind of like a Get Out reunion.
Yeah, we have Lakeith Stanfield as Andre, we have Laurel Howery as Bride, and we have Daniel Kaluuya as Chris.
Yeah.
All together from the Get Out.
Yeah, but no Rose and no Keys either.
And you know who was also
Where
really
Keys
good?
Rose?
And you know who was also really good in Judas and the Black Messiah? Martin Sheen.
Oh yeah, he was in that.
He was J. Edgar Hoover.
Yeah. He doesn't have that many. He's not in it that much.
And also, who was also really good in this too was Algie Smith, who played Jake Winters.
Mm-hmm.
Algie Smith was from Detroit.
Like Thomas said, like it's pretty much about like, what's the actor? What's the actor's name? Like Keith?
Yeah, Lakeith Stanfield.
Yeah, they put him as an FBI informant to spy on the Black Panther movement.
Yeah.
And there's that conflict of he feels terrible, but they convince him to do this.
And Daniel
Kaluuya
is the chairman.
Yeah. So
I thought it was really well directed by Shaka King.
Yes.
I thought he did an excellent job on this, and I do think that.
Are you sure it wasn't Shaka Luther King?
Shaka Luther, that's Shaka Luther King.
No, this one's not angry.
You put a booger in it. Take that booger flavor.
Yeah.
But
this is the kind of movie that guy was right. If he was real. He was real.
But Judas and the Black Messiah, I'm not usually a guy that's really big into like biography, sort of like drama films that are like this. That's not really usually my cup of tea. But this one really did hold my interest.
This is definitely a lot better than Detroit because I did not like the movie.
Oh no, I love Detroit.
I didn't really like it that much.
Which is why I mentioned Algie Smith because he was also in Detroit.
Yeah, I think so was Jesse Plemons.
No, that was Will. That was Will.
Oh, you're right. No. My bad. Wrong, creepy looking guy.
Will Poulter.
Yeah. God.
I honestly, I think Will Poulter in Detroit was easily the best part of the movie.
Right.
And yeah, but you're definitely right about Jesse Plemons. I thought he was fantastic.
Yeah, he was. That's the bad guy.
And it's so weird. Like you see him in Like Mike as the orphan bully, and then all of a sudden here he is, like in a big movie like Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah, he's been a lot.
Yeah, he's come a long way for his acting career.
Breaking Bad was like.
And Breaking Bad, yeah.
That's what got him his career kind of like rejuvenated. Yeah.
Yeah, Judas and the Black Messiah. Like I it's not really a movie that's really and get into like spoilers and all that stuff because like it's not really easy to explain like biography sort of like drama.
Yeah, but I just checked. It is an HBO Max.
Yeah, but it is on HBO Max. So if you ever want to see it,
it's right there.
Yeah. So as much as I love Ghostbusters Afterlife and things like that, Judas and the Black Messiah had to be my number 5 on my top 5. I just think it was like one of the first films I saw in 2021. I'm like, damn, this movie is really good. So, and I'm sure maybe Alex might mention it later.
Maybe. No.
But that's my number 5, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So we have Spider-Man No Way Home, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Malignant. It's a good start.
Yeah. All right. All right. My number 4 is a movie that was delayed a couple of times already, and it wasn't my most anticipated of last year. That's A Quiet Place Part 2.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Even though I prefer the first one, I think as a sequel, it delivered. And still
The
great
addition,
directed by
the addition of Cillian Murphy was fantastic.
yes, I thought I really liked his character and what he added to the story.
Mhm.
John Krasinski again did a great job directing.
Yep, he did.
My favorite part of the movie was the beginning.
Yes, that was
The whole
The beginning was cool. Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
beginning. And yeah, I like the fact that they John Krasinski's family and Cillian Murphy's family, they knew each other before everything that happened. So I like that. You know, they're like
Yeah.
friends. Yeah, and I really like the dynamic between Cillian Murphy and the girl. That was really good. Like one or two parts I didn't care for, like I thought like kind of like the whole like weird group they run into
At the boat dock.
Yeah, like that was like straight up
That's what
Walking Dead or something.
Yeah, that's why and then the part where the guy is taking Killian to the garage and they go in the garage and he's like, they leave the door open and he's like, I got to get back to my family. And then he gets killed. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah,
you know who was also really cool to see in the movie as well?
Who?
Digimon Hansu.
Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He's always in those. It is who?
Yeah, Karath from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. And like, okay, another part, like, that frustrated me. The little kid, dude, you had one job. All you have to do is just take care of the baby and stay quiet. You go off.
Instead, he goes out
And he makes noise. You idiot.
Yeah.
But the one part, like, dude, like, one part when he actually stepped in the bear trap, like, oh my god.
Yeah, that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, I still think like one of the most intense scenes is from the first movie when she's in the tub.
Yes.
Like that scene is crazy intense.
She stepped on the nail, and then she has to give birth and shit. You know?
Yeah.
Here's one thing I liked that they did not explain about the aliens. Like, I don't really care about that. Like, I don't really care where they came from, any backstory. Like, just continue the story. They try and survive, and just how to get to kill these things. Like, don't go into the backstory of where these aliens came from. Okay? That's gonna be not that interesting to me. Hopefully they don't do that if they make it part 3, which to pray.
Well, I like to hear too is in this movie is like, in the first movie they established like, okay, they know how to really kind of kill them now because the daughter figures out a way. Yeah. But in this movie they still had problems. Like they still had trouble.
Well, it takes place right. It starts right after. So
right. But I'm saying like I'm glad they went that direction. Yeah. Instead of just being like, oh, this is easy. You know, this is easy now. You know.
Because like not everybody knows about how to.
No, they don't.
Yeah. So we'll see what they do with part 3.
Yeah, it's a pretty solid sequel.
Yeah, it's.
When it comes to horror sequels, this was a pretty good one.
So yeah, in recent years, yeah.
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 I mean, they better hurry up and make a part 3 because those kids are aging fast.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. All right. Rob, go ahead. You're number 4.
Number 4 is Ghostbusters. This is
okay.
the most anticipated. I love it. I thought it had a lot of heart. I cried like probably a couple times. And you know, I know there's a lot of complaints out there, you know, saying they wanted more ghosts like the original. And I did want more of the original characters, but I felt like it was necessary to kind of build up Ghostbusters again for people that, you know, it's been a long time. Like, I feel like they needed to reintroduce them in a way through other members of the family, which they did. I couldn't believe they had the balls to kill Egon off in the beginning. Like, when they did that, I was like, holy shit. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting them to kill him.
Nah, neither was I.
Yeah, I thought he was going to be already dead when the story began.
That's what I thought, but when the terror dog, like, basically killed him, like, I was like, holy moly, like, but, I mean, all in all, like, I just think this movie had a lot of heart and the good characters, like, well, not all of them. I've already talked
Who-
about. I already talked
No,
about
who wasn't a good character?
the girl from or that was with Finn Wolfhard.
Oh, okay, her.
I didn't care for her.
Yeah.
Even if you cut Finn out, I think the movie still would have worked. He didn't really have much to do.
Yeah, but
other
who's
than
gonna drive the actual?
drive the car? Yeah. It's
Yeah.
there were some complaints too, saying like, "Oh, Gozer, it's the same as the first movie." It's like, look, like if you think about it, they didn't kill Gozer in the first movie. They didn't kill him. All they did was close the portal.
Mhm.
So Gozer could come back at any time. So I was fine with that. I was fine with them coming back. Olivia Wilde played Gozer, by the way.
Mhm.
And I don't know. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that whole aspect of it. And it was kind of a tribute to Harold Ramis, and
Which was really nice.
It was.
I teared up with that, and this obviously opens the door for maybe another movie, and I hope they do go that route. I hope they do maybe continue with something.
I mean, they
yeah,
set it up. Yeah.
All in all, the movie had enough nostalgia, enough tribute, enough heart, enough of all that combined to where you make a good, solid movie. I think it was, that's how I think of it. I just thought it was good. So, that's about it. That's all. That's my number 4.
Awesome. All right. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Thomas. What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Rob's number 5, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
No way. Home.
Yeah,
No
dude.
way home.
Yeah, but what more can I say?
Yes way.
What more can I say about Spider-Man: No Way Home? I had the wonderful pleasure of seeing this in the movie theater with my sister.
Did you have a packed crowd? I think you did, right?
Yeah, we had a pretty.
You
packed
saw.
crowd.
I mean, you saw opening weekend, right?
No.
Oh no! You saw it later. You didn't
I
see
saw
the
it-
opening. You saw it the weekday, right?
I
during the
saw
week.
it. Yeah, on a Monday.
Oh, right.
I think I saw it the week after it came
And
out.
then you had all the spoilers already.
I saw this on the computer only because
Pirate.
where I live.
Yes.
No, I didn't do
No,
anything.
no.
Whoever created it was a pirate, but
Oh, You're innocent. You're innocent.
no, but COVID was going up crazy around here, so that's why we just decided to just kind of take a break on that. But anyway, I got to see it through there, so whatever.
Yeah, I mean, No Way Home is easily the best of the Tom Holland Spider-Man movies.
And then the police is on the way in your house right now.
Oh no! Dude, nothing.
Yeah, but what more can I say about No Way Home that has not been said before? I would say this is definitely my favorite Spider-Man movie since Spider-Man 2. When it comes to like Spider-Man movies,
really?
I actually, here's the thing. I don't know how you guys are gonna react to this, but I actually prefer the Amazing Spider-Man films over this one, though. I mean, as much as I liked it a lot, I prefer the.
I will say the first Amazing Spider-Man over this.
I like the second one, even though it's a.
I do too. I do too. I will.
It's like Batman Forever. That's what the second one reminds me.
Yeah, but it's not as campy.
No,
there can't be elements in it.
Doesn't have spider nipples in it.
Harvey, I'm Batman.
It's a car, right? Chicks take the car.
This is the way Superman works slow.
Tell me, Doctor, do you
Wrong
like
movie.
the circus? Do you like the circus?
Yeah.
Who the hell are you?
No, bend
I'm
over,
Batman.
bitch.
I'm Batman. I left my costume at home.
Yeah. That's not Batman. It's Batboy.
Dr. Chase is fucking hot.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. Yep. But yeah, Spider-Man: No Way Home. Yeah, I mean, easily the best part of the movie for me was the third act, or the last hour of the movie when Andrew and Toby came into play. And I really like the fact too that Alex was definitely right. Like Andrew and Toby got their fair share of screen time. It wasn't like they were just in it for like 5 minutes, and like they had a decent amount of screen time in the third act of the movie.
There were a lot of characters.
It was just so cool to like see. And I say one of the best parts of the movie and the whole finale was the whole banter between all three Spider-Man, like them just goofing off with one another.
Yeah, I know. You know what? It's in my list, so I'll shut up. I won't say anything about it yet. Go ahead. It's your.
I know it's your number one.
But it's just like and when all three of them were goofing off with one another, like it just felt like natural and genuine, and it was like old friends like shooting the shit and talking with one another.
Yeah, it's like a movie Busters episode.
Yeah, pretty much. It reminds of I say one of the best parts of the banter between the three Spider-Man guys is when they're fighting off against Sandman and things like that, and then they take a break and then they're in a huddle. It is because they don't know anything about teamwork because Andrew and Toby were solo guys, but Tom Holland worked with the Avengers. I know all about teamwork. I was in the Avengers. You were in the Avengers. That's great. What is that?
Yeah, some good lines.
Yeah.
And it's like I fought an alien from outer space, and he was in a black goo. Oh, I fought an alien too. I fought him in space, and he was purple. Oh man, I'm lame. I just fought like a Russian rhino guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But come on, don't be saying that too, because I will say you are amazing. You are amazing. You know that.
Yeah.
And I say another good moment in the third act that I thought just Andrew Garfield sold it was when he saved MJ.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's like, you okay? And she's like, I'm okay. Are you okay? And he's like nodding his head. And he's like tearing up.
Yeah.
Because he's thinking about Gwen Stacy.
Yes.
And another good moment between all three Spider-Man is when they're talking about all their loved ones that they've lost in their life.
Yeah.
Uncle Ben. That was a good moment right there.
I didn't think they'd have the balls to kill Aunt May.
Oh, I didn't think
I didn't think they're gonna do that. Like
no.
Okay, I'll see this. When that happened and then she got up, I was like, oh, she's not dead. She's a little hurt. And then
they did a Rise of Skywalker moment.
Yeah, right.
Where she's like,
right, yeah. She didn't disappear.
Except she didn't get up and
But yeah, Spider-Man. I mean, I don't want to say much more about Spider-Man No Way Home because
I think everyone's seen it already. Everyone wants to see it.
What more? I mean, it's made over $1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the biggest hit of the whole COVID.
Pandemic era.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
it made money like an Avengers movie.
Well, I mean, what more can I say about Spider-Man No Way Home? It's a great movie. Go out and see it. If you haven't seen it, then I don't know why the fuck you are a movie lover.
Yeah. Yeah, why the fuck?
But anyway, but that is my number 4, Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay, awesome.
So we had Spider-Man No Way Home, we had Ghostbusters Afterlife, and then we had for Alex, we had
Quiet Place 2.
Yeah, Quiet Place 2.
Okay.
I'm liking this so far. So let's go to number 2.
Okay, my number 3 was already mentioned. Ghostbusters Afterlife.
Nice.
Yay.
I was surprised how I knew the movie was gonna be good. I was kind of hopeful, but it was a lot better than I expected it to be.
Right.
Because one of the most surprising things about it was how much heart it had.
It had a lot.
I know. That's what I mean.
With the granddaughter character Phoebe, I really liked her. I really liked how she was just like her grandfather. You know, she was smart and she figured.
Hannah Grace was fantastic.
Yeah,
though.
even though even though Egon's ghost was helping her a bit, but she was still figuring things out on her own. She was the driving force of the story. I kind of do wish the original Ghostbusters were in it more, but I know they were trying to give more room for the newer characters, because this is the first story of movie with the new. This is the first movie with the new characters. Like, yes, they want to develop the new characters as much as possible.
Yeah.
But I understand why they did that, but I mean, I kind of wish maybe they would introduce the old characters more earlier. Yeah, but hey, I mean, once they finally showed up, I was like, yes, and yes, that was great to see all of them together again in the suits with the proton packs.
Yeah, it was.
That brought a tear in my eye because I never thought in a million years we were gonna see that.
I never
in our
did either.
lifetime. And you know what? Yeah, we finally saw it, and like, that's great. Yeah, that's what.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. That's what movies are made of, man. Moments like that.
I know.
And I do like the fact that even though we do see Egon as a ghost, I like the fact that he didn't talk because I actually thought he was going to, but
He didn't. It's like his expressions through what he was doing. He didn't need to talk. It's like
yeah.
they did
Yeah,
the good
so-
job with that.
I
Like,
mean, we mentioned that in the Ghostbusters show.
yeah, we
Um,
did.
Yeah. So, yeah. The only really issues I have was that you didn't have to kind of redo the first movie and ending as much as you did, like the goals and stuff like that. You could have changed it up a little bit more, but I mean, it didn't bother me that much. I was like, but what it is, what it is. I mean, it didn't ruin the
I
movie.
was ecstatic.
It
to
didn't
see
ruin
the
the movie for me or
Paradox,
anything
though.
like that. I mean, you know what? Here's the thing. At the same time, like, there's a lot of people who are sick of nostalgia, but you know what? People love nostalgia. Let's just come to terms with that. People love nostalgia.
I guess it depends on what age you are. Because if I grew up with the Ghostbusters movie, so it's like, of course I'm going to be freaking excited if I saw the Terror Dogs again or something.
But like I think
Yeah.
you made the point about that with Spider-Man: No Way Home. When they showed the old cast, that's the part that people love the most for
Exactly.
a reason. For a
Yeah.
reason, because people love nostalgia.
Exactly.
Let's all admit this shit. Like people love nostalgia. So
Yeah,
we
what's
need,
wrong with
we-
that though? I
we
mean,
need
what's
to-
wrong
yeah,
with?
there's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing wrong.
It's like people have a problem with. It's like oh, they can't come up with new ideas. Well, I mean, what would you rather have? A new idea that sucks ass,
Mhm.
or would you rather have nostalgia where it brings you back something that you
It brings
love?
you joy. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But
And yeah. I mean, hopefully they do another one. I would like to see some of the old cast kind of be like mentors. For...
hopefully, if Bill Murray's not an ass, hopefully,
right.
hopefully he, I hope he puts that aside. I mean, he's not
I
getting
really
any
don't.
younger.
Honestly, I get the feeling I don't see him coming back for more. That's me.
Yeah,
being honest.
probably
I
not.
really don't think so.
I don't know.
I can see Ernie Hudson and Dan Aykroyd continuing, but not Bill Murray.
Yeah,
I think he just
sorry,
did this.
sorry for stepping away.
it's all
No,
right.
it's fine.
I've done
I-
that a couple times already this week.
I had to grab a drink.
Yeah. But yeah, Ghostbusters Afterlife. Really enjoyed the movie.
Oh yeah, I mean, I can't argue with that one.
I mean, like I said, despite them repeating a lot of the third act,
Mhm.
Right,
but hey, whatever. It was still cool to see.
definitely.
So, props to Jason Wright. Jason Reitman.
Yeah,
You made your father proud, kid.
You
yeah.
did.
All right. Go ahead, Thomas. We're number 3.
Oh, did Rob go? Did Rob go already?
Oh, sorry, my bad.
No, I haven't done my 3 yet.
Okay, go ahead. You go ahead, Rod. Sorry.
My number 3 is Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Nice.
Oh, it's about time someone mentions it, right?
Yeah.
Go
Man,
ahead.
talk about waiting forever for this.
I've not heard your thoughts on it really much. You've kind of kept it away from me.
Well, I mean, honestly, like this is what you talk about creative control. This is what you talk about a vision come to life. This is what Zach wanted. Honestly, like this is what needed to be done. The fact that it's so long is a good thing in my opinion because it gives you more time to flesh out the characters that didn't get fleshed out in the Justice League.
Justice League.
I feel like the addition of a lot of scenes were
Cyborg.
were a good thing. Yeah, Cyborg. Like I said, characters that didn't get much recognition. Darkseid was a good addition. I liked him. Here's the thing. I like Steppenwolf a lot better in this.
Yeah.
He's not such a cranky old bitch like he was in Justice League.
Mother.
Yeah, talk about mother and sucking the teat. But
Blue
I don't know. Like I thought the music. Like I tell you what, Henry Cavill. I always love him as Superman. With his return in this, I think they did it better. He has a little bit more screen time when he comes back and when he's walking down the ship and he sees all the suits and they play the Hans Zimmer music. The whole black suit thing and when he shows up with the music is just fantastic. It's just I don't know, man. Like
Yeah, but what was the point with the black suit though? I don't see what the difference was, other than just being black.
well, that's just basically their original suits that they wear.
Okay, I see what you mean.
If it's the original suits, I mean, obviously he wouldn't have.
I don't see why he couldn't just use the suit he used in Man of Steel.
Well, he got. Well, I don't know if that's ruined or not because of I don't know if he had someone to stitch that up or not because he got stabbed. But anyway, I don't know, but like otherwise, like this movie is a character driven film. There's a lot of action, not to say that, but it's more about the characters, getting them to piece together, come together. And I think Batman was definitely better in this than the Justice League. Batman was a fucking joke in the Justice League when he would start saying those stupid like, something's definitely bleeding. Get the fuck out of here.
I don't not like you.
Yeah, this movie, it needed to happen. It needed to happen. It needed to be, done for people to understand his vision, and I think he did it. So I'm really happy to have, I own the 4K of this, and I love it. So,
hey man, enjoy it.
That's another win for Zack Snyder, in my opinion.
I mean, enjoy it because that's it for it. That's it.
Well, I heard, the Flash, they're thinking about erasing it, which is.
Well, I heard the Flash is gonna be Ben Affleck's last Batman.
He said himself, So.
Yeah, but the director, what's his name, wants to do a Man of Steel movie with Henry Cavill.
Who's that?
But that's Henry Cavill.
What director wants to do that?
Yeah, but that's I don't remember his name. It was on a Yahoo article.
It was what director of which movie?
I don't remember what his name
of the Flash.
No, this director wants Henry Cavill to come back to do a.
Are you talking about Matthew Vaughn?
I don't know who it was. I can't tell you.
I know Matthew Vaughn.
The article was on Yahoo when I saw it.
I know Matthew Vaughn wants to make a Superman movie.
He wants this director wants to make a Superman movie with Henry Cavill.
Yeah, but Affleck is done as Batman though, which I've been saying for years. And
well, I mean that's whatever. But if Henry Cavill, and The Rock even pushes for him too. The Rock wants to have Henry Cavill.
I mean, yeah, you can still continue Henry Cavill's Superman.
But that would mean Snyderverse.
Yeah, but like no Affleck though. Affleck's done.
Yeah, but I mean they could do something with. Maybe they could do a multiverse or something.
Yes.
But anyway, a long story short,
Batman No Way Home.
Justice League was awesome. So yeah, that's my number 3.
I mean, I'm not surprised you loved it. I knew you were gonna love it. I knew you guys were gonna love it. So I will say like I won't go too much into detail, but like in case we do a DCU show again and we talk about, I do want to talk about the Snyder Cut on stream. I'll just say this: I thought it was better than I thought it was going to be. It wasn't a disaster like I thought it was going to be. So I'll give it credit for that. And it was a better movie than Henry did. So,
yeah. Yeah.
But I didn't think it was that good either. So, but go ahead. You guys can keep them. You go ahead. You guys can love the movie. It's fine.
Oh, I will.
It's fine. You guys can masturbate to it. It's all. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm not being a dick. I'm just saying.
I leave that for Willy's Wonderland.
Okay. All right, Thomas. What's your number 3?
My number 3, Alex. For me to do my number 3, I need you to do me a favor.
I need to rewind it a bit.
Can you cue the music for me again, please?
Hold on.
Would you discuss this beforehand?
No.
No.
All right.
Hold on. Malignant. Is that what you're doing? Okay.
Ready? Oh, sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
There we go. Woo! Hell yeah, baby. My number 3 is Malignant.
Nice.
Because I was telling Thomas, every time there's something in your life that is shocking or surprise, just play that song in your head.
Yeah, really.
Like the movie not being
I was actually thinking about that song when I was taking a shit last night.
like the Blu-ray not being in Walmart.
Yeah, that was
Bullshit. Anyway,
Thankfully, we have things like Amazon. That's for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, Malignant. This movie was. I would even say this is my favorite horror film of the year. Easily. I think this is a hell lot better than Halloween Kills.
Yes, I agree.
hell of a lot better.
Yeah, because I remember one of the things I remember recently about this movie is that a few days ago on my Instagram, I posted a picture of my recent pickups that I had, and it was this movie and Evolution on Blu-ray that came out for the first time. And I remember someone commented. It was actually you've heard of her, Rob? Lauren's Collections.
Yeah, Lauren's Collection. Yeah, I'm friends with her on.
Yeah, we're really good friends on Instagram as well. She commented under this picture of this, and she adored the film. She adores the film too. She thought it was so original. And she says that she's gonna pick it up at some point. She thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
And she even said to me that you can definitely tell it was a passion project for James Wan.
Mm-hmm.
And it certainly is, because this is really James.
I think his wife worked on it too. His wife.
If I look at the credits,
I don't know. I'm not sure what her name is. I think I heard that she worked on it. It was a passion project for her too. It's like they kind of both worked on it. They both came up with the story together.
And
from what I heard.
Another thing that you guys didn't mention.
It deals with pregnancy, so like pregnancy, so yeah, that's why.
One of the things that you guys haven't mentioned yet about Malignant is that there's a couple of cool actors in here that I didn't expect to see in the movie. You have in a small role Zoe Bell.
Yeah. I didn't even recognize her, to be honest.
From Death Proof.
Mm-hmm.
And you know who was also in this as well?
Who?
Is it Jean Louisa Kelly? If you remember the oldest daughter from Uncle Buck.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You say she played the mother?
Yeah.
The one that's in the hospital?
Yes.
Okay, I didn't recognize her either, so I was like,
yeah, she looked different. She had different hair.
Yeah.
And I thought whatchamacallit did a good job as well in the lead. Annabelle Wallace.
Yes.
And of course, I'm like, that's the same lady who was in Annabelle, the first Annabelle.
Oh God.
Definitely a big step up from Annabelle. That's for sure.
Definitely.
But yeah, and I said this perfectly. We were talking about this on Facebook and the Messenger thing. This is really James Wan's mixture of a slasher movie and Basket Case.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have never seen a slasher movie this original in God knows how long. I couldn't even tell you the last.
Not that many. There's not that many.
Not that many. I think probably one of the other slasher.
At least not mainstream.
One of the
not
other
with an idea like that.
I say the only other time I've ever seen a slasher movie with this originality was I would probably go and say Hollow Man, because that was an Invisible Man with a slasher element, and you never see that nowadays.
No,
which I think is what makes that original for a slasher, because that's an Invisible Man.
Anybody who's still watching the stream, please like the stream.
Please do. And if you guys out there have seen Malignant, please let me know.
Recommend it to all the people you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's make this a cult film.
One other thing too I really love about this movie that you guys you touched on briefly was the third act in the cop station.
Yes.
I've never seen that. I've never seen a movie with that movie, like a scene of an action-packed scene in a police station, probably since Maniac Cop 2. If you ever seen Maniac Cop 2, the whole cop station scene,
or like Terminator 1.
Like who would have thought I'd be comparing Malignant to a film like The Terminator?
Right. Terminator 1 scene was even better than the Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, in terms of horror elements, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Gabriel makes Michael Myers look like a bitch.
Gabriel would kill Michael Myers within a matter of milliseconds.
Right. Sorry, Michael Myers fans. Sorry, Heezy.
When you say Michael Myers fans, you're talking about us too.
I know, but I'm saying like the hardcore, the most hardcore.
I tell you, I would really be interested in hearing what Heezy's thoughts are on this if he ever sees this movie.
He doesn't. He only sees Halloween movies.
You need to push
Halloween
him.
5 movies.
You need to push him. You need to push him to see this movie.
Yeah, but when he sees, he's like, it wasn't as good as Halloween Kills. Halloween 5 is better. You're tripping.
But yeah, Malignant is fan-fucking-tastic. Like
It
I
is.
like
It was fresh. It was
it
fresh.
was original.
Yes.
And I didn't think I
man.
was going to get that with this movie because the only times though, because I did not see a full length trailer. I did not. The only time I ever saw any ads for this movie is like if sometimes like sometimes when you try to play a video on YouTube, there's like a 5-second clip.
Yes.
That's the only time I've ever seen ads for this film was like a 5-second clip advertising this.
I only saw the poll.
The clip they would always show.
Yeah,
Is
the door.
is the door
Yes.
being pushed open?
Yeah, that's the only thing I saw, and the poster, and it was directed by James Wan. That's it. I didn't know the premise.
And I'm like, okay, this is just going to be another supernatural.
Yeah, you told. Yeah,
ghost
James
movie.
Wan.
And-
Okay, he's doing
and
another.
I explained it in the review. I'm like, I thought like this is just going to be another supernatural like Conjuring movie, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, holy shit, this is even better than a supernatural.
Yeah.
This is like it has a little bit elements of supernatural stuff, but it's more of a slasher basket case movie.
Yes.
And I don't think I've ever seen
The backwards man.
and Gabriel, fuck yeah, best horror character of the year.
Yes.
Best
Well,
horror
and a
character
long
of the
time.
year.
Long time.
I've never seen a character in a horror film this original.
Horror fans. Yes. Horror fans go crazy about Victor Crowley and Art the Clown.
What the fuck, Art the Clown?
Yeah. No. Gabriel, he's the real shit. He's the real deal.
And everybody that I've talked to on my Instagram, has loved it. Everybody that I've seen on Instagram, like my friends that I've talked to, they all love the movie.
Yeah, because they have that similar taste of those kind of horror movies.
The Terrifier is one of the most overrated fucking movies.
That movie is fucking trash.
I never saw Terrifier, to be fair, so I don't know.
You still haven't seen it?
No.
Oh wow, that's surprising to me.
But yeah, I mean, I don't want to go too much.
You gotta see it. The sequel's coming in.
I mean, what more can I mean, Malignant is great. I mean, what more can I say?
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's easily my number 3. And thank you, James Wan, for giving us some originality once again.
Yeah, like if filmmakers like James Wan have the opportunity to make original films, they should always do it.
Honestly, I think M. Night Shyamalan should take notes from James Wan.
I think they should all work together. Like M. Night, James Wan, Mike Flanagan, and Jordan Peele should all work together and make a not creep show, but like an anthology, original anthology.
I'd be really curious to see that.
They'd kick M. Night out then because M. Night be like, well, I need to appear in the movie. I need to appear in it.
M. Night's story will be the weakest one of the 4.
How come you didn't write me into an important part?
Right.
Could you imagine that though? Could you imagine Jordan?
That'd be cool, dude. Like
an anthology horror film with Jordan.
An original
Peele,
one, yeah.
And Jordan Peele and
that's
James
my pitch.
Wan and
I want to see that. Make that movie.
Again, like man, that'd be really cool to see.
Yeah,
I'd pay to see that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
wait, no, may just replace M. Night with Ari Aster or something like that. I don't know.
But yeah, Malignant is my number 3.
Okay, awesome. So, okay.
So yeah, so for number 3, we had Malignant, we had Ghostbusters Afterlife, and then we had Zack Snyder's Justice League.
All right, number 2.
Number 2, baby.
Number 2 is a movie that's already been mentioned, and that is Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Nice.
Okay.
Yes.
Right.
Even though it's not a perfect movie, there's a lot of like.
Yeah, I will.
There is a lot of there's a lot of things that
perfect. I will.
There's a lot of things that if you think about it, a lot of things don't make sense in the movie. To be honest.
Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this about
What?
Spider-Man: No Way Home.
What?
Do you think that one line by Doctor Strange was stupid?
Which line?
Scooby Doo this shit.
let's-
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was stupid.
that was stupid.
Okay.
And you know what I don't understand? Peter, when Doctor Strange is making the spell, Peter's saying, "Oh, well, maybe we should do it like this." So then Doctor Strange keeps adding onto the spell. Just fucking stop the spell.
Just stop the spell and then just agree.
Just
okay, what are we gonna
Stop
do?
it.
Yeah. Yeah, but then you wouldn't have a movie, right?
Yeah, then we wouldn't have a movie.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. Yeah.
Oh,
And like they established the spell, like the reason why all these villains are coming in the MCU, like villains that fought Spider-Man knew who Spider-Man was and died, but that doesn't make sense because only three of them.
not for Electro.
Only three of them died. Lizard didn't die. Sandman
No.
didn't die. Sandman
Electro
was
didn't
even.
even know. Electro didn't even know who
Yes.
Peter Parker was.
Yes, that's
One
exactly.
of the things I found a little disappointing about in the third act is that they didn't. They just used archive footage from Spider-Man 3. And
Yes, I noticed that when I saw it.
Yeah.
I know. It was like, oh my god! Like, I guess they couldn't get Thomas Hayden Church and.
They got his voice, but
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got
he
his
did the
voice.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, and I did like how he was Sam the whole time.
yeah. And I remember I said to my sister, I'm like, they just used archive footage from.
Yeah,
the
because I
He's
seen
like,
one. When
she's
he
I mean,
was
I wanted to see him though. I wanted to see him in the shirt. Like,
the green
I
shirt.
don't yeah.
I'll tell you what. There is one thing about there is one little part that didn't make too much sense.
Venom.
Is the one where it's when Spider-Man is going after Electro and then Sandman pops up. It's like Sandman's like on his like, what did you do to him? Now I'm mad.
No, he was like, Peter, it's me, Flint Marco.
Yeah.
That's yeah.
But I will say the two best things in the movie when it comes to the villains is Alfred
But,
Molina and Willem
yes.
Dafoe.
Alfred Molina.
I thought
and
William Dafoe
Willem
stole the show.
Willem Dafoe was amazing in the movie.
Yeah.
One of the things I loved about Willem
He didn't need the
Dafoe,
mask. He was creepy as fuck.
he threw away the mask and he didn't even need the mask. Like
He
was
didn't. No, he
super
was
good.
creepy. Yeah.
Yeah, they got the costume better. It's more
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah.
And his fight scenes with Tom Holland's Peter were like brutal.
Yeah.
They really went at
Especially
it.
in the
Yeah.
third act when he's beating the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And I thought they did a really good
But-
job too, de-aging Alfred Molina and
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe.
Did they de-age Willem Dafoe? Because I couldn't tell.
I think they did.
He looked the same to me.
Yeah.
I
How
know
he looks like now.
He looked a little bit older, like in the first John Wick, but
Yeah,
but-
either way they did good.
But
Yeah.
before I saw the movie, I wrote a checklist of things I wanted to see, and like 80% of them came true. Either
now
like
which
big
ones
things,
did come true?
big things and little things. Little things like oh, I wanted to hear the music from the other Spider-Man movies.
And you got that.
You got that, like the theme songs. You got a little bit of the Danny Elfman score.
Yep.
You got a little bit of James Horner score.
Yes.
Even like some scores from Spider-Man 2 when Doc Ock showed up. You got a little bit of that. I noticed that. Like Spider-Man talking about them talking to each other and talking about what they've done in the past. That stuff. Uncle Ben mentioning Uncle Ben. That was great.
I was mentioning. I lost my MJ, which is Gwen Stacy.
Yes. And one thing like I was crossing my fingers they would do this, and I thought like maybe they won't. But like they did just for a little bit. That was the Electro theme song. They played a little bit of it, and when they did, I'm like, yes, yes. I was probably like the only one in the theater that cheered for it. But that was great. And so many people are saying like, oh, he was such a yeah, I did like the upgrade in his look, but I never the blue look never bothered me. I think I'm like the only person who liked the blue look of Electro, and
I prefer the yellow. I think it made him look.
I know, yeah, it's more accurate.
The
but-
blue look actually made him look.
I think the yellow was more cooler looking.
The
the
blue made it look more campy. I think.
I don't know, dude. I like the blue look. It's just me. At least he didn't go. He didn't want about his birthday, So it's my birthday. Yeah, and like and this one finally, and then like I finally felt like Tom Holland was playing Spider-Man and not Iron Boy Jr. No, I think by the end I felt
By the end, maybe yeah. But
I finally felt like he became Spider-Man. What we know and love about the character, and I think that's where they're gonna go with the series.
that's what
now.
I hope they do with the next movies.
They
I
do.
mean,
Well, yeah, I mean, because the spell at the end, it's like, okay, there's no way he's gonna have to start that now.
yeah.
He can't. He can't. Or like another thing,
Here, something else that don't make sense.
Yeah.
So, Doctor Strange makes it so no one remembers him.
yeah.
So what happens to the the tapes and stuff that were made on him and the TV broadcasts and all that.
I guess those are erased.
I don't think so because it's just the people.
That's the thing that doesn't make sense. Yeah, you're right. That doesn't really. I mean, yeah. So
Mysterio made a video.
So May Parker never had a nephew.
I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, you're right about that. That does actually make sense. Not really, when you think logically. Another part, like it was on my checklist. Like they did, and I'm so happy they did it. They talked about their web shooting. Like yes, they brought that up. So it's like to me, it's like Marvel listened to the fans what they wanted to see.
Yeah.
Like they put out most of that in there. There's one thing that I wanted to see that didn't happen was I wanted to see Toby and Andrew going back to their own world. I wanted to see them arriving in their own universes, but at the end, like they didn't happen. They just disappeared, and that's it. I'm assuming everything worked out.
Kirsten Dunst say, "Don't give me the horse thing."
Yeah, I thought she was gonna show up, but she didn't. Like, what happened to her? You know, what the fuck? But yeah, there were so many good little moments there. The audience I was with cheered for both Andrew and Toby when they showed up, but they did cheer louder for Toby.
Yeah, mine did. When I watched the reactions on YouTube, you can see they cheer more for Toby.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
But that's okay. I mean,
yeah, because he's the original.
He started it, so
yeah, you started. Yeah. People consider him like the definitive Spider-Man. So yeah, that's number 2, Spider-Man: No Way Home.
Nice.
All right. So Rob, number 2.
My number 2 is probably gonna be surprising, but it is Candyman.
Yeah, that's actually surprising.
Yeah, that's a movie that I never thought I'd enjoy, but I really enjoyed it. I love the lore, how they expanded on it. It's actually a sequel, and even though Tony Todd is not in it as much, he is mentioned quite a bit, and he's in paintings and stuff like that. I was okay with that. I didn't think I would be, but it was fine. The kills were good. I liked the story. What's his name that played? Anthony,
the guy that played Black Manta.
Yeah. He was good. He was really good. I like the fact that
Candyman ain't real.
I like the fact that there's more than one Candyman. Like I like how they explain like there's like more than like they each have their own ways of doing things.
Their own backstory,
Their own backstory, which is cool. But still, when you think of Tony Todd, he's the OG. They keep even mention that in the movie, like he's the OG.
He's the first.
So I don't know, man. The movie was really well paced. And it was really well shot. Like visually, it looks beautiful. And I don't know, like it was a shot out of left field for me. Like I was just like not expecting to like it. I remember crashing the concept when I first heard it. I'm like, really? I'm like, okay.
Yeah, when I first saw it and you asked me like, is Toby Todd in it? I'm like, I didn't want to give it away. I was like, he's in it, but it's not. He's not in it a lot. I didn't want to like. He's in it. I mean, he's in. Like I try to explain the best I can without spoiling it. And then you say like, I don't like. He's not gonna be. He's not the focus. I'm like,
what?
Like,
at first I thought this. At first I thought this was gonna be a full blown remake, and it's not. It's actually a sequel, but it is kind of remade to help you understand kind of like what happened in the first film in a way. So it's like it gets you reintroduced, but it does ignore.
2 and 3.
Not very many people like 2 and 3. I actually don't mind 2, but 3 was not that good.
No, 3's
which is funny enough. You mentioned 3. 3's getting a special edition.
Vestron video. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 2's okay.
Candyman 2's all right.
Yeah, Candyman 2's okay.
I'm not going to go on about it, but Candyman was really a surprise, and I thought it was a welcome one. I recommend that to anybody. And I think Jordan Peele was a producer.
Yeah, he produced it and he co-wrote it.
So
but definitely he put his fingerprints on there. Yeah.
props to him. So I mean, really, really cool. So yeah, it's my number 2.
Yeah. I wish I can quote my favorite line in that movie on Facebook, but if I did,
Oh yeah,
I would get suspended from Facebook, and you know what it is. So fuck it, I'm gonna quote it right now. I don't care if fucking YouTube flags me. Okay, my
Oh
favorite.
no, don't do it. Don't do it.
Come on, dude, it's so great. I can't, dude. You
Yeah,
want me to say the censored version of it?
Just write it on here.
Nah,
Write
okay,
it in the comments.
no, if I write it, then I'll get
Write it and
flagged.
delete it.
No. But it's the scene where the girlfriend is explaining to her brother about what happened and how she thinks Anthony's going crazy with the Candyman stuff.
Yeah.
And her brother says like, he said that, like, and then because they all kind of heard about the Candyman story,
Yeah.
and he says the line, I can't fucking say it. I wish I could.
Yeah.
But it's not PC because I'm not black. But
Yeah.
it was that I forgot because we watched it again. I actually like it more watching it again. But I forgot that line actually made me laugh out loud when I saw it in theaters.
Well,
here's the
then
thing.
no one of any other race should say anything that white people say. Then.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the
That's
thing.
not PC.
I know, but here's the thing. I'll just say the last thing. If you're quoting a line from a movie and that line isn't there, I think it's okay. Okay.
It should be okay for anything. It's like you should be able to say anything.
But I mean that specifically. But I don't want to get into that conversation that much. But yeah, because I think I expected it. I expected to be a one kind of sequel, but it was a different kind of sequel. You know, I think that's why I was. That's why I was lukewarm on it when I first saw it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it didn't make my top 5, but I still enjoyed it. So there's that. So yeah,
Okay.
it's cool. All right, so Thomas, you're number 2.
Number 2 was actually one of Rob's dishonorable mentions.
Halloween Kills.
No, the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, the Suicide Squad, number 2.
I'm a motherfucking superhero.
I thoroughly enjoyed this movie very much. I think James Gunn did a good job directing this. It's definitely like when you compare this to the David Ayer Suicide Squad, that movie just had too many editing problems and a lot of problems in general. I will say though, the one thing about this one though that I thought was a little bit of a nitpick for me, I thought the whole Harley Quinn side story was
That was a huge
I
that was a
agree.
huge
That's
one
the
for me.
weakest part of the movie.
I mean, I was kind of more interested in seeing like the other members.
The fact that Harley pretty much saved the day kind of pissed me off too. She was the whole reason how they found out how to kill the star
fish.
Yeah, it was because of her. Like she's the one who stabbed him and created the hole for the rats to get into. So it's pretty much.
I will say about this Suicide Squad, I can't believe I'm going to be saying this on camera, but John Cena was actually surprisingly pretty good in this.
Yeah, I agree. I'm a John Cena hater, and I thought he was good in it.
I'm not a John Cena.
He was good, but I don't think they did enough with. I tell you what pissed me off: Michael Rourke. They just fucking they kill him. They introduce him.
Yeah,
Michael Rooker. Yeah. In the beginning, they introduce him and then he's dead.
Yeah,
wow.
Dude, it's called bait and switch. That was the point of it. Like you think he's gonna be like the badass of the group or something, and like no, he's a coward, and that was kind of the joke.
That didn't work.
Maybe because you like Michael Rooker so much, so like maybe.
Well, no, but why? Yeah, but okay, I get it. Like you're making a joke, but to me, it's like you.
Hey, dude, he killed that bird. He deserved to die.
But you have the fucking weasel.
That was funny, dude. That was funny.
Yeah.
I'm the weasel. How's it going, bud?
Not that fucking weasel.
You're gonna kill off Captain Boomerang. Like, really?
That was sad because I like
feel
him.
bad. Like Jai Courtney was really good as Captain Boomerang. He was one of my favorite parts of the original.
People had to die.
Okay,
I say one of the greatest additions that they had for this.
Kill the
movie.
weasel.
One of the,
Yeah, go ahead.
I say one of the greatest additions to the cast was definitely Sylvester Stallone as King Shark.
I'll tell you who my favorite was Polka Dot Man.
Oh, I love Polka Dot.
Yes, yeah.
He was my favorite.
Yeah.
Polka Dot Man was great. I say my 5 favorite characters.
Rick Smart.
I say like I would say my 5 favorite characters of the movie.
Mustache.
You can't. That's not a fake mustache. Fuck.
Yeah.
It was just so funny here to Stallone say "fuck."
Yeah.
Um,
Him playing a retarded shark. But he was like a baby. He was like a baby. Right? Yeah.
In a way, he was kind of like maybe kind of like Groot in a way.
Yeah, he was like. Yeah,
That's what I felt like they were trying. James Gunn was trying to do with this movie is make a version of Guardians.
Right.
You know, honestly, he did. This is far better for a Guardians thing than the David Ayer cut.
I mean, there were things about the David Ayer cut that I liked, but like I said,
What are you talking about? The David Ayer cut hasn't even been released yet.
No, I'm talking about the cut that came out in theaters.
The David, yeah.
Release the Ayer cut.
I mean, I like Captain Boomerang.
I can honestly say this with a straight face and say this.
Yeah.
I think Harley Quinn was my least favorite part of the movie.
She was 100% my worst. The worst for me.
I wouldn't say she was bad, but it's like
another thing.
It was the most least interesting aspect.
I mean, they should have not separated her from the Suicide Squad for that long. She's not with the team. She's not with the team for like most of the movie.
Going back to David Ayer, I think Deadshot was a better character than Bloodsport. That's just me. I thought Will Smith. I mean, I love Idris Elba was good, but I wanted to see Deadshot. I thought he was more interesting.
They kind of have a similar story, you know.
They do, but Deadshot is more of a renowned character than Bloodsport.
Yeah. Will Smith was supposed to be in the movie.
I know. I think it would have helped a little bit more.
I mean, it definitely would have made the friendship with Rick Flag a little more stronger if it was Will Smith in this one instead of Idris Elba. But whatever.
Yeah. I would say my 3 favorite characters in the movie are Peacemaker, King Shark, and Polka Dot Man. They're my 3 favorite characters.
Polka Dot Man, yeah.
Yeah, I think Polka Dot Man was.
I like that actor, dude. He's underrated.
Yeah, wasn't he in
Dark Knight?
Dark Knight, yeah.
Yeah, he played the situation. The one that Harvey Dent was in.
What's the actor's name?
I forget his name, but he was also in the Ant-Man movies. And he was also in the Wendy's commercials.
That's right, he was in the Wendy's commercials.
Yeah, I remember when he showed up in Wendy's commercials, like, hey, it's the guy from the Dark Knight. I don't know anything.
But yeah, I think this is a very highly entertaining movie. One thing too, I will admit, some of the bits of humor sometimes don't land. Like some of them don't.
Yeah, some of them don't. Yeah.
Some of them don't.
Yeah.
There's a couple cringeworthy humors that don't land.
Like Starfish, is that the mean butthole? You know, whatever he says.
Yeah.
They didn't land.
Wasn't there something about like cock or something like that, or?
Oh, when John Cena's in his underwear or something like that. Yeah.
No, it was them. They were walking around on the island. I think it was in the trailer, like the Red Band trailer. They were like walking around. They were having a conversation amongst the group.
Oh, they're like when Peacemaker says Oh no! When Bloodsport tells him like, I think you should eat a bag of dicks. If this whole island was full of bag of dicks,
the bag of dicks joke.
Yeah.
But I mean, other than the whole Harley Quinn side story, which was kind of just the least interesting part, it was just kind of but other than that, like in the little bits of humor that don't really hit, I still think it has a lot going for it. It's R-rated, it's gory. I think when it's on like the members of the Suicide Squad, like Peacemaker,
it's definitely very, very weird. You know,
it's very weird and quirky. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think James Gunn did a good job with this.
I will say, the Guardians movies are better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they are 100%.
I can say
I think
that
they're better. Yeah.
Now let me ask you that: would you say Guardians of the Galaxy 2 is better than this?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Guardians 2 I actually like more than the first.
I still like the first Guardians better.
I think they're James Gunn needs to be restrained just a little bit.
The addition of Kurt Russell was my favorite.
Yeah.
Kurt Russell was cool. Yeah. But yeah, the Suicide Squad, my number 2. I mean, I think it was a highly entertaining movie.
It's funny.
I
Guardians 2,
liked it, but
Guardians,
it wasn't top 5.
Guardians 2 had. It's so funny. Stallone and Kurt Russell in one movie. Then they had Michael Rooker and Stallone. So yeah, Cliffhanger and Tango and Cash
in one movie. Yeah,
yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. So yeah, that's your number 2. All right, on to number 1.
Numero uno.
My number 1, it was already mentioned by Thomas. It's Judas and the Black Messiah.
Hell yeah, baby!
Wow.
Yes, this is another movie that surprised me too. Even though I knew about it more than *Malignant*, but this one I really enjoyed. Thomas kind of like went in basics a bit about the plot. Yeah. So I'm not gonna repeat too much, but yeah, it's an HBO Max. If anyone hasn't seen it, go watch it. It's available there. You can't go fan video no more, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so weird, dude. Like not having video stores, dude.
No.
It's kind of it's hard to keep up to like how to find movies. For me, it's harder for me to find movies without video stores than streaming. Dude, maybe it's I don't know. I'm just a cranky old man nowadays. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Julian Blair Messiah, great performances. Really, just it's really tense. Like there's a lot of tense scenes. Like without giving anything away, like the ending is sad. So.
Oh yeah, it's a down.
It's a downer ending. So.
It's not a happy ending.
But it's expected by this kind of story. So.
After you see that, you might want to watch. I don't know.
Something happy with the rainbows.
Probably want to have some Skittles after and taste the rainbow.
You need to You need to watch the Ren and Stimpy episode. Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah, Judas and Black Messiah, great performances, good story, solid direction, really tense scenes.
Very solid.
Yes. So I definitely recommend Judas and the Black Messiah to everybody. It's HBO Max. Go get your HBO Max. Yeah.
All right, Rob, what do you got for number 1?
My number 1 has been mentioned. It is *Malignant*, hands down.
Wow!
Wow! A horror movie that turned out to be my favorite of 2021.
Wow!
And, I agree with Thomas, or when you said it was the best horror movie of 2021. Like I agree with that, and I agree that it's just I don't know overall my favorite. It blew me away. Yeah, I'm not going to go into. I've already mentioned why I liked it, but yeah, that's my number 1. *Malignant*.
I was going to do something for you real quick.
Oh, with the music?
Yeah.
Rob, *Malignant* is your number 1 for real?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest surprise of the day.
Oh, look at my
That's awesome.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I did not expect. I knew *Malignant* would have been on your list.
What did you think was going to be?
I thought it was probably going to be like number 3 or.
I really had no idea. Like after you said Snyder Cut was your number 3, I was like, oh fuck, what's gonna be number 1 then? Because
I was surprised. Like, wow, Snyder Cut's not number 1. I'm like,
no, it's number 3, but it's
I know, but coming in the show, I expected that to be your number 1.
That's why Spider-Man: No Way Home was so low, is because I couldn't put it above Ghostbusters or. I mean, Candyman, like I said, Candyman was kind of a surprise for me. So that's why that probably would have been in my honorable mentions if it wasn't I didn't enjoy it so much. I mean, I enjoy that movie.
Wow.
I could watch the original Candyman and then watch that one.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, *Malignant's* awesome.
Yeah. And you know what? I talked to you about *Malignant* a little bit before you got to see it. And I told you, like, I really don't have no idea what you think of it. I was sure you were gonna enjoy *Malignant* more than Candyman. Like, that was the only thing I was for sure.
Yeah.
I just didn't think you were gonna enjoy it as much, like as you did. I was like, okay, well, that's actually cool. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? Malignant's gonna go down as like
They're
underrated gem.
I have a pretty. I mean, I can go over them really fast when we get to it, but I have a pretty good amount of honorable mentions. But
I got a good amount.
I have a couple of them.
yeah,
So yeah, I'm curious. What was your favorite part of Malignant? Before
my favorite part,
yeah.
the fight scene in the station was cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like the chase scene where the guy's trying to run after him, and he's like, it kind of reminded me of, you know what that reminded me of? Point Break. When he's chasing Patrick Swayze and he's like jumping over the fences and going in these holes and stuff. That's what it reminded me of. This chase scene, like where he's just like diving and like going through these like doorways and then over this stuff. Like it just reminded me of, it's a good foot chase. That was pretty cool. The twist.
I think it's a better foot chase than I Know What You Did last summer.
That's true. The music, the characters, I was invested. I tell you what, like when she first gets her, when he pushes her and her head starts bleeding.
Oh yeah, dude.
Then you find out the fact that he is back there. Like that whole thing is just so cool. Like I'm just thinking, like, did she crack her head open?
Yes,
but it's not. That's not it. Like that's not what it is.
But that's the reason why all this starts happening.
Yeah, he it's like he was dormant, and then he wakes up because of that. That's so cool.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Like that whole idea was amazing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the whole movie's awesome.
Yes. Yeah, because I want you to kind of have your moment and kind of talk about the movie as much as we did. So that's why I asked you that question.
Yeah.
That's So Rob's number one is Malignant.
And your number one was Judas and the Black Messiah.
So Thomas, what's your number one?
You all know what it is already.
Malignant.
Zack Snyder's Justice League, baby.
Of course.
That's a good one to have in first. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, your mouth.
I'm trying to put it back on the stack over there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, Zack Snyder's Justice League. I had the distinct pleasure of seeing on HBO Max at my buddy's house. I think I told you this of how I saw it at my buddy's house.
Yeah.
I stopped over his house, or he.
You saw it first before any of us. I remember.
Yeah, I
didn't get to see it. I didn't actually get to see it until I don't know.
Yeah,
it was like
I remember that day so well when I saw it on HBO Max. My buddy has HBO Max. He picked me up early in the morning. We got some breakfast. Went back to his house in Delaware. Then what we did was we watched the first half of the movie. We watched the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then we took a little break, did a few things. Then we ordered dinner, and then while we were eating our dinner, we ordered some pizza and wings, and then we watched the last 2 hours.
Why didn't you watch the all 4 hours at once, like it was meant to?
I took a piss after 2 hours, and then I watched the rest.
Well,
yeah,
what we did was
at the midway point, I took a dump, and then I went back. I stretched a bit, and then I watched the rest.
And I'll tell you what, too. This is a real. I'll tell you what. If you want to
that was still better than Army of the Dead.
If you want to dedicate 7 hours of your time, watch BVS Ultimate Cut and Just Sleep.
Oh Jesus Christ, dude! No.
Watch Man of Steel.
Oh,
watch BVS.
Dude, no. How can you? Oh my God, dude! There are people. And man, if you,
because that's actually what I did the night before.
Dude, there are people who've seen the Snyder Cut of Justice League so many times already. I'm like, how do you have time to? Dude, it's like whatever.
It's kind of like that's what I did. That's
it's
what I
4
did.
hours, dude.
That's what I did with the Snyder Cut of Justice League. Like the night before, I watched the 3-hour cut of BVS.
Released the Whedon cut. Oh wait, they did.
Fuck that cut. Sorry.
But yeah, I mean, what more can I say about Zack Snyder's Justice League that Rob hasn't said? I mean,
all jokes aside, the movie was different enough that
you liked it. So
I
just
didn't
eat
like
it.
it. No,
Yes, you did.
I didn't like it. It wasn't. It just wasn't that bad.
Yeah, but I thought everything in this was definitely flushed out a lot better.
The third act was very different.
The third act really was different.
That was the most different.
And one of the things that and you can definitely tell how this film is night and day between this and the Joss Whedon cut.
Yeah.
Is that like remember
the color palette?
Because not only just that, but just like you got to figure remember how if you saw the Joss Whedon cut, remember how that opened up with Batman?
Hey Rob, I don't not like it.
Remember how the Whedon cut opened up with Batman on the rooftop?
Yeah.
That's not even in this movie.
Yeah, where he's
It's
masturbating on the fucking ledge.
And you
Or
think
the
about
green
it,
slime. The green slime is not in it either.
remember the scene when it's after the scene where Batman is on the parademon and he's fighting on the rooftop, and then the next scene has a full beard and he's talking to Aquaman. It doesn't make any sense. In this one, it leads up to that, and it's it makes much more sense.
Then you don't have the stupid family living in the middle of a place.
There was not even no family because there was a nuclear explosion.
Yeah,
there was no human life over there.
Yeah.
I thought the Flash was definitely a lot better in this than the Joss Whedon version. The Joss Whedon one, I thought he was so fucking annoying.
I didn't see the difference with him.
I thought he was a lot more annoying in the Joss Whedon cut because the whole Pet Cemetery.
I mean, I'm talking about performance wise.
Well, I'm just saying there was no stupid brunch running gag. There was no Pet
No, but
Cemetery
there was a hot dog feeding dogs gag.
Honestly, I thought that was better than brunch.
Yeah, but that wasn't ongoing like the stupid brunch thing.
Or Pet Cemetery.
That was his version of brunch.
And Superman's return in this was definitely far superior.
Yeah.
I thought the Joss Whedon cut was so fucking stupid with the way they brought back Superman.
Yeah.
The way they brought him back wasn't that much different. I mean, I think they give different reasons.
Well, okay, the Flash, he was basically the savior because they gave him something to. They gave him his moment in the Snyder cut because of him, he's the one who saved even Superman. He saved everybody pretty much instead of saving a stupid family.
No, that is true. But then you get to the epilogue.
But yeah, what more can I? I don't know what more I can say about Zack Snyder's Justice League that hasn't been said before. Everybody out there has seen it. Most people have seen it.
Yeah.
Flushed out characters, definitely a far better, more cohesive storyline. So I think Steppenwolf was a lot better. I thought the Flash was a lot better in this. And, Cyborg. I thought Cyborg was a really good key piece of
I
the
can
movie.
see why Ray Fisher was pissed off.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he shot a lot of stuff,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you can see why.
Him and Affleck that got the worst of it in the Whedon cut.
Yeah. Yeah, they really, because you can definitely tell night and day with that between the cut and this cut with the whole Cyborg stuff. It's like Cyborg in this has more to do. We got more of his backstory with his father, but you never. That's the one thing too with the Whedon cut. What hurt that was the 2-hour mandate, and you can't fit all that shit.
I honestly feel a 3-hour version of the Snyder cut would have been fine. It was just the 3-hour version.
Oh, and I'll tell you what. Another thing I loved about the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League was Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
No.
What?
And guess what? Alex.
That's when the movie. That's when I find parts that are bad about.
Alex, I'm going to bring up something else that you're not going to like.
Okay, I'm gonna save it for the DCEU show. I don't want.
Alex, I'm going to bring something up real quick that you're not going to like.
Fucking Jared Leto.
Jared Leto was Joker.
Trash.
Well, wait a minute. He was much better than he was in Suicide Squad.
He wasn't that much better. Only the look was better.
He was
only the look.
He wasn't like talking like a fruitcake.
He was.
No, in this movie, he was.
Yes,
serious.
he's talking about reach arounds, dude. Give Batman a reach around.
He wasn't going, "Oh, I can tell you really meant that."
I know, but he was saying,
he wasn't
yeah.
talking like that.
yeah, but he was saying
Jared
like,
Leto was more reserved in this.
Look, when he brought up Harley Quinn, like he was pissed. Like you see, he was about to jump on him.
yeah, he was gonna give him Rich around.
When he brought up Robin,
I give Jared Leto credit, man. I think
No, dude, I'm sick of Jared Leto, dude.
I'm curious to see him in Morbius. That's
he's going to be good in Morbius. Hey, he's a good actor.
as Alex makes a fart.
He was no, he. I
I
liked him until after he won the Oscar. Ever since he won the Oscar, he's given nothing but performances I don't like. I don't like him in any.
Dallas Buyers.
Yeah, he was good in that, and then like ever since everything he's done after,
Well,
I haven't
speaking of
liked.
which, sadly, that director's passed away a few days ago.
Yeah, that sucks. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
he looks cool in Morbius, though. I mean, he's going to play a different character there. Don't knock it until you see it.
That's true, but still, Leto's like in a bad run for me.
I mean, granted, this is coming from a guy who I hated his Joker in Suicide Squad.
Yeah, all right. We're almost done. So
yeah,
but yeah, I mean,
let's wrap it up.
Yeah, Zack Snyder's Justice League. I can't say much more about it.
But yeah, I was saving that for when we actually do a stream for the Snyder cut. So
yeah,
that's why I don't want to talk about it too much. But yeah,
yeah, but I
you
don't
had to,
yeah.
Thomas, you had to bring him up.
Did he?
All right, so yeah, Thomas is number one.
Yep, that's my number one. Yep.
All right. So honorable mentions.
I'll blow through mine real quick.
Okay, you know what? I'll go first because I got them right here.
Mine too.
Okay, honorable mentions for me. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Thought that was pretty good. It didn't quite make my top 5, but I really liked that movie. Candyman, you were mentioned that. On second viewing, I liked it a lot more. The Suicide Squad. That one was good. This is another movie that surprised me. It didn't quite make my top 5, but I really enjoyed it. I liked that a lot more than I thought I was going to. Especially with all those bad Disney remakes. Cruella, I thought Cruella was pretty good. I thought it was different enough.
I heard that movie was shit.
Nah, dude, it was good. You should watch it. Give it a chance. I liked it. No movie I liked. The 007, No Time to Die. That was pretty good. Another one I didn't write down, but I do want to mention it. Nobody with
with
Bob Odenkirk.
Bob Odenkirk. Yep.
Yes, that was pretty good.
Yeah, Bob Odenkirk.
It was cool.
Yep.
It was cool to see Christopher Lloyd in the movie.
Yes,
yeah, that's awesome.
It was.
This is dead. That's pretty much it. I mean, to me, like these are movies that would have made my top 10.
What's that?
What about you, Rob? What about you?
Okay. Willy's Wonderland. I liked it a lot.
Oh yeah, Willy.
Godzilla vs Kong. No one's mentioned that.
Oh, I did like that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. I liked. Quiet Place 2. I liked a lot. Here's one that no one mentioned. Those Who Wish Me Dead with Angelina Jolie. That was actually.
I didn't see that one.
I didn't see that either.
That's a good one. I recommend it. Conjuring 3. I did like.
Conjuring 3. Yeah.
I actually liked Black Widow. I actually liked it.
Oh no, I did too.
I like Black Widow.
I thought it was decent. Interesting. It was great.
Shang-Chi. I liked.
Shang-Chi. Yeah.
There's a movie on Netflix that I just watched with Sandra Bullock called.
Yes, I forgot I mentioned it. Yes, Unforgivable.
Very good movie.
That would have made my top 10. We did a top 10. To be honest.
Yeah, it would have made. It definitely would be my top 10.
That's another one that like I saw blindly.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. VHS 94, I actually liked.
I want to see that. Where can you see that, dude?
Online. Just type in on Google.
Okay, fine. Okay.
Another one is Paranormal Activity: Next of Kin, which I thought was going to be complete trash.
Really?
It's actually good. Let me tell you this.
Okay.
I didn't even.
I want to hear it.
This goes in a new direction of Paranormal Activity movies. I think you might like it. It's different setting. It's not the scary bullshit where they put the camera in the corner and then the blah blah.
No, Mika.
Yeah, it's not like that at all. That's it. That's all.
Okay. All right. Awesome.
Okay, some of my honorable mentions that I have: Ghostbusters Afterlife, Willy's Wonderland, Quiet Place 2, Candyman, Shang-Chi, Black Widow, Conjuring 3, Godzilla vs Kong, One that we didn't mention that no one's mentioning yet was
Meh.
Pig. Was Pig?
Oh, I
with
haven't seen that one.
Nicolas Cage.
I didn't see. I know what you're
I
talking. I didn't see it though.
And then the last honorable mention that I have is Nobody.
I thought Thomas. I thought Willy Wonderland was gonna be in your top 5.
It
Because-
would have been in my top 10.
Nobody hyped it up more than you. That
It's
movie.
true.
You know what's funny? It was Chucky doll.
Chucky doll. Yeah, he's
the one that
who-
mentioned that first, and Tom was like, "Oh, Willy's Wonderland."
I know. I thought Willy's Wonderland was Hunter.
was fake, right? It was-
I thought that was Hunter.
No. That was Chucky doll.
Oh, that was Chucky doll.
You
okay.
mentioned-
Yeah, Chucky
that,
doll was Chucky doll likes the Banana Splits movie, so he
Yeah.
he
So you mentioned
talked
Willy Wonderland.
about Willy's Wonderland a lot. Yeah.
And then Thomas got excited for Willy.
It was Wee Willie of a good joke.
Yeah. But no, I did like that movie. That was actually kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
So it's cool. Yeah, that's all your honorable mentions.
Yep, that's all of them.
Oh yeah, none of us saw Dune, so sorry, Dune fans, and not in our
Yeah, I
this
didn't
list.
see Dune.
I could care less about Dune.
I
didn't
I
care.
was not hyped at all, so I don't care. Okay, so yeah, okay. Just quickly, let's go to our
Anticipated
most
movie.
anticipated of 2022. What we're looking forward to this year.
So who wants to go first to mention their number 5?
Okay, I went first in
And Rob
best, and Rob went first on worst. So Thomas, you go first.
My number 5 anticipated movie of 2022, Elvis.
That's
Oh,
repeat.
yeah, okay.
Repeat. Last year. COVID repeat. Okay.
Yeah, Elvis.
Let's see if they do it justice. Right?
I really like to see. Hopefully, this gets made. I know that it's the guy that did The Great Gatsby's doing it.
Baz Luhrmann.
Baz Luhrmann. It's gonna have Tom Hanks, Austin Butler. I know a lot of the other casting was changed because of scheduling conflicts.
Mm-hmm.
But I really am looking forward to seeing what they do with Elvis. I really am.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's gonna be like the young Elvis. So, but I'm really looking forward to that. But that's my number 5.
Okay. Rob, what's your number 5?
Halloween Ends.
Okay, that's also my number 5.
I didn't even put it in my top 5.
That.
I didn't care for Halloween Kills. I'm looking forward to see what they do. I guess.
See, but if Halloween Kills was better, this would have been higher in my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's a Halloween film. I'll go see it
Yeah.
regardless. I don't.
Yes.
Whatever.
Okay. Yeah. So are we all gonna see it together?
Yeah, let's do it.
Thomas, you gotta come. You gotta come to Illinois, buddy.
I tell you what, you gotta put me on. You gotta go on Messenger and then put me on the dim screen so that way you don't bother.
No.
people.
I'm talking about. You have to come here, buddy. You
Nah,
have to fly here. We all gotta get together to watch Halloween. It's gonna end. It's the end.
this is the end.
Yeah. Right. Don't make
Yeah.
it one. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Same as Rob. 5.
Yeah.
Halloween ends. Halloween 5. All right,
So
Thomas.
number
Number 4. Yeah.
Number 4, Scream.
Scream,
That's also my number 4.
Scream 5. You mean? Not Scream. That's the true title. It's Scream 5.
Yeah.
Which
But
comes out. Which comes out.
I really am
next
fun to see what they do with this.
Which comes out this week.
And the guys that are doing this did
Ready or Not.
Ready or Not, yes.
Which
And
is
they-
really good. I like that.
Which
film.
I
Yes.
fucking love that movie.
Ready or
That's
Not
not.
was awesome.
That's another movie I saw blindly. Fucking love it.
Ready or Not was
Yeah.
great.
Just like The Hunt.
I am really
The
curious
Hunted.
to see.
The Hunted.
I'm really curious to see what they do with this. I really am really
Yes.
excited.
Mhm.
The fact they have all 3 got people back again, and
Look at me. I'm all giddy.
I really can't wait to see what this is all about. Scream. I'll probably be seeing it this upcoming week. So
I don't know their names by memory, but the guys from Ready or Not make Wes Craven proud, please. And while
Yes.
from early reactions, it seems like they did. So we'll
let's
see.
do it. I'll be sure to let you guys know when I see it.
But as you all know, only my opinion Scream matters. No, just kidding.
Oh God.
But yeah, that's my number 4, Scream.
Awesome. Okay. Scream 5. Just call it Scream 5, dude. Just let's Scream came out in 1986. I know. That's one thing I don't like about it so far. It's the fucking title. But
Yeah,
whatever.
this is what they do though. That's
It's
what they always
marketing.
do.
I get it. It's marketing for purposes, but
I mean, why call Candyman Candyman?
just call it
when we already
Candyman
have
Returns.
Candyman?
Candyman Returns.
Yeah,
Candy Returns
They
is
should
on
just
there.
call it. You know what? They call it Candymen.
yeah,
Candyman,
Candyman.
yeah.
That's
Makes more
sexist.
sense. Candy person.
Yeah,
Okay. All right.
Alex,
So
what's
that's
your
number
number 4?
All right.
that's my same. I said that my same is
Yeah, Rob.
thing, yeah.
Okay.
What's your number 4, Alex?
My number 4 is Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse
Into
2,
the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
which I did forget to mention when we were talking about No Way Home. I do prefer Into the Spider-Verse more compared to No Way Home.
So do I.
I do. I think it's
Spider-Verse is good.
Into the Spider-Verse is one of my favorite. That's like
Yeah, it's
one of
very
my
good,
favorites of Spider-Man movies.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to what they do with in this one. Into the
Yeah,
Spider-Verse.
yeah.
Mhm. So we'll see. Right. Number 3.
Number 3, The Flash.
That's my number 3.
Because Michael Keaton's coming back. That's
Fuck
why.
yeah, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I want to see.
That'll be the DC's No Way Home.
I'm Batman.
Yeah, God.
I'm really looking forward to seeing what Michael Keaton's gonna do when
You know
Batman
what?
The Flash.
Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. We'll see. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what more can I say?
That's
I mean,
gonna be
that trailer was badass.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, that's my number 3, The Flash.
Yeah. That trailer was a cock tease.
It was a tease, yeah.
It was. That's all right. So
What's your number
you
3,
said
Alex?
okay. My number 3 is Jordan Peele's new movie, Nope.
Nope. Yep. Nope.
Which is what that was that was also one of my favorite lines of the new Candyman when the girl saw the basement door and she's like, "Nope."
Nope.
Yeah, nope.
that was the setup. That was an Easter egg for it. So,
Yeah. But yeah,
We don't know anything about it. We only have a
No,
poster.
just see the
There's
poster.
no
Yeah.
plot.
The poster and the cast. The cast looks really good.
Yeah, you know,
I'm thinking it has something to do with like a black hole or something because it looks weird. It's like those flags are coming out of the cloud. It almost looks like maybe that's from like another dimension or something.
It's possible, yeah.
It looks.
you know who's in it?
This is Jordan Peele's multiverse.
Guess who's going to be in it too? Michael Wincott's going to be in it.
Yeah, you told me. I didn't know about that. I was like, holy shit, Michael Wincott.
Yeah, Michael Wincott. You also have Daniel Kaluuya, and you also have the guy from The Walking Dead, Stephen Ewan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which he's done really good for himself after Walking Dead. So he jumped ship.
Who does Stephen Ewan play in The Walking Dead?
Glenn.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's it.
Rest in peace, Glenn. He got killed off in season 7. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I mean that's cool. We know nothing about it so far. I mean that's Jordan Peele's thing.
That's coming out
he's
in
very
March,
secret.
right?
It's coming out in the summer.
Oh, it's in the summer. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming out in the summer. So.
Oh no, what movie's coming out in March that I'm thinking of? Oh, that's the Batman.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see how that goes. I mean, I joked to Thomas like maybe it's a secret sequel to Get Out.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Give me some rod action.
Maybe Get Out, Us, and Nope are all connected.
Yeah.
Somehow, maybe it's possible. I mean, Jordan Peele kind of sort of teased that, but he hasn't confirmed or anything like that. He's flirted with the idea. But we'll see. Yeah, that's my number 3. Jordan Peele's Nope.
Nice.
All right. On to number 2.
Number 2 is your number 3, Alex. Nope.
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 Really? Yes. I mean, nope. That's cool.
Yeah, I really can't wait. I really can't wait for this thing.
I mean, we don't know what's about. It could be about anything. Like, yeah, maybe it's about a black hole.
It's just from the poster. Yeah, it looks.
Those flags remind me of the things from Back to the Future Part 2. When Doc
I don't know what it was, but like
I
could have swore like it looked like the flags were like in the shape of like a spaceship. It was sort of like killer clowns.
Oh shit! Maybe it's just aliens.
Maybe
could be.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see about that. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my number 2. Nope.
Rob, what's your number 2?
Mine is one that's been delayed, and it's Top Gun, Maverick.
This is okay. I joked to Thomas about this. This is the 3rd year in a row you have this, and your most anticipated of the year. It keeps getting fucking delayed.
I'm a huge fan of Top Gun.
I know, yeah.
I am too. I love Top Gun.
I can't wait for this. I'm looking forward to this more than Mission Impossible 7.
If it weren't for COVID, you would have had the Blu-ray already.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying I'm really excited. Hopefully we'll get it this time.
Yeah, I mean it's supposed to be out in the summer, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be.
All right, cool. Number 2 is Thomas mentioned it, but he just mentioned it. It's not on his list. He didn't mention his. He just mentioned the movie. That's the Batman.
The Batman.
Okay.
Yes, so hyped for this. I was very confident when they hired Matt Reeves. Ever since they hired Matt Reeves,
Yeah.
I've been confident with this project, and it looks
And,
good.
and,
People have turned around on it. People
and I saw
were
the
worried.
trailer. I saw the trailer for it while
The
we
newest trailer is badass.
Yes.
Yeah.
You get a lot more like Batman Catwoman action. Maybe it's sexy. Who knows? But anyway, yeah. I mean, I was never worried about the Robert Pattinson casting because I said Matt Reeves is a good director. I think we should give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he knows what he's doing. Look at that. Ever since the first trailer came out, most people, I can't say everybody, most people have turned around.
Yeah.
Batman. All right. So yeah, and that's coming on March. So it's out soon. All right. Number one, most anticipated.
For me,
Yes.
the Batman.
That's my number one.
Really? Okay.
The Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been my number one, but there's a movie that I'm more hyped for.
Oh, what is your number one then?
So no, you guys talk about why you were hyped for Batman. So
I mean, what more can we say?
I've already said what it's
I'm really am digging.
What have you done?
I'm really digging Robert Pattinson in the trailers.
This looks more like a crime, like
a detective.
It looks like he's doing more detective work because we never saw that in the Nolan. Even the Nolan ones didn't really have that.
Just a little bit.
Well, they had
like every Batman movie has had just a little bit of detective work.
Nolan's movies were all about exposition. Like there was always somebody telling somebody to go somewhere.
I would say like the most detective things about Batman is like the animated series.
Yeah, but I think all the Batman movies. Okay, maybe not Batman and Robin, but like most of them have had a little bit of detective work, but not really that. They haven't really expanded that much on it. It seems like they are. It's gonna be like the main focus.
Yeah,
it looks like a horror film.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
and I'm really looking forward to seeing Paul Dano as the Riddler. Colin Farrell,
yeah.
Andy Serkis as Alfred, and John Turturro's going to be in there too.
Yeah, it's Falcone.
As Falcone, and
But-
Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman.
Where is Harvey Dent?
Yeah,
We'll see.
Harvey Squeeze.
Yeah, but we'll see. And okay. And they plan it as a trilogy, so we'll see how the first one goes. And by the way, I'm calling it now. I've been calling this for years already. It's making $1 billion. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it probably will
It's
be.
making $1 billion.
I don't think it'll make $1 billion. I think it'll make.
No,
close.
it will.
It'll be close.
No, it will. I'm saying it right now. I said that 2 years ago, and
I will say I think it will make more money than BVS.
No, I'm not saying that's what's gonna make it good. I'm just saying this.
I think it's gonna make more. I think it's gonna make more money than BVS.
I mean, who knows? It's gonna maybe it suck. Anyway, okay, so that's you guys number 2. Awesome.
Number one.
I'm sorry, number 1. That wasn't my number 2.
What was your number
All right.
one, Alex?
My number 1 is a movie that is I'm gonna get to see on Thursday night.
Scream, right?
Scream 5, baby. Yes. Scream 5. I'm so hyped, dude. Yes. I never thought, just like I told Rob, that I never thought we were gonna get Ghostbusters 3 with all the cast coming back. I never thought we were gonna get Scream 5 after Wes Craven passed away. I honestly never thought that was gonna, with the original cast coming back. I never thought they would agree to do one without Wes Craven, but they said these guys know their stuff.
Yep.
They get it, and from the trailer, it seems like they do.
And with Ready or Not being a good success.
Yes. So we'll see how it turns out. I have confidence, dude.
I'll put my full trust in those guys.
Yeah. Like I don't think it's gonna be the best of the franchise. I don't even think it's gonna be the best of the sequels. But I think it's gonna be better than the last couple ones. And I like all of them, so that's me.
I think it's probably gonna be better than Scream 4.
Yeah. And I like Scream 4, so.
I like Scream 4 too, but I think it's gonna be better. But that's my only guess.
This is how they're doing the posters for some reason. Illuminati. Anyway, yes, Scream 5. Of course, Scream 5 is my.
I had a feeling it was going to be.
I knew it was.
I mean, you guys always predict my number 1, always, correctly. Yep. Like last year was Halloween Kills. You guys predicted that. You guys knew that already. So.
Because you're such a big Halloween fan.
Yeah.
Because you're a big fan of the original.
Yes, and
Would you say that's your favorite horror film of all time?
Which one?
The original Halloween is your.
Yeah, I said it many times. Original Halloween.
It's definitely my top 10 for sure.
'Cause
And
I didn't know if it
and
was that or Scream was.
and
just
then
a horror film.
Scream is my number 2. The original.
Shining
Scream.
is my favorite.
Yeah. Oh,
My
we did
favorite-
it. We did. Oh,
Yeah,
anyone who's watching or who's gonna watch later, check out our best horror films show. We talked
Yep.
about that.
Yeah.
You gotta want to check that out. Yeah, that's another
Mhm.
good one. All right, so yeah, that's our most anticipated. 22. Let's see which one disappoints.
I got a couple here that I want to mention.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I have a few too.
Orphan First Kill. That's to be determined for this year.
Yeah,
And Isabel Furman,
she's back.
she's back, but I don't know how they're going to do this. I don't know if they're going to de-age her or what
Yeah.
they're going to do. But I'm really looking forward to that. Then of course Aquaman 2, Black Panther 2, Jeepers Creepers. What do you think of that?
No.
I mean, I don't know.
Really.
After the third one, no.
No.
Yeah, but it's not Salva doing it.
I know, but still, it's still the same studio. And it's probably still gonna be low budget and shit. Like that's one of the reasons why. Whatever. I don't know. We'll see.
Jackass Forever, I think looks
Yeah.
interesting.
If you're a fan of those movies, yeah, I think it does look funny though.
Hocus Pocus 2.
I don't know.
I
Too
mean,
late. I think it's too late.
It might be. I don't know. I've seen a picture of what they look like together. It looks like they pulled it off.
Yeah, but we'll see.
Black Adam,
Yeah.
of course.
That looks good.
The Black Phone. Have you seen the trailer?
Yeah, that looks.
Oh
kinda
yeah,
interesting.
the one with Ethan Hawke.
Yeah,
Yeah, that looks
Yeah.
interesting.
that does look interesting. Yeah.
What do you think of Jurassic World Dominion?
No,
I don't
like
know if
those-
that's going to go well.
I
really.
don't like those new ones. You know,
Yeah, of course. Nope. We already talked about that. And then how about
Nope.
Lightyear?
Nope. Oh, Lightyear.
Oh,
that looks-
Lightyear. Yeah.
That looks interesting.
Yeah.
That looks-
Doctor Strange 2, of course.
oh yeah.
Sonic 2.
Yep.
Yeah, that looks gonna be fun. That looks like fun. Knuckles.
Morbius.
Yeah.
Morbius. What do you think about Uncharted?
Nah.
Tom
I saw the
Holland?
trailer for that. It was
It's based off the video game.
I know. but-
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I have. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Thomas, go
write
ahead.
Gonna write off mine real quick. Morbius, Top Gun Maverick, Thor: Love and Thunder,
Oh, I forgot about that one. Yeah.
Aquaman 2, Black Adam. Other ones like I agree with like Rob on a lot of them, like that he mentioned that I don't have listed here. But some of the ones that I haven't heard, Moonfall, which is like a new
Oh,
disaster,
with that. It's like the moon or something's coming towards Earth.
and it's directed by Roland
It's-
Emmerich.
Yeah, right. He does all those big like Independence
Yeah.
Day.
Oh, it's a Roland Emmerich movie.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it has Halle Berry, Patrick Wilson, Michael Pena.
Mhm.
Another one I'm really looking forward to. These last two I'll mention here. Ambulance with the new Michael Bay movie with what's his name, Jake Gyllenhaal,
Mhm.
and Black Manta.
Yeah.
And and the other one that I'm really looking forward to is the new Stallone film, Samaritan.
Oh yeah, that got delayed
Samaritan,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was looking for it. Like I
Oh, and
thought
then
it came
there's
out, but
the-
no, it didn't.
Then there's the new Insidious one directed by Patrick Wilson
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
right.
with
directing
Lynn
it.
Shay. Lynn Shay's in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's coming back. Yeah, they're bringing back the family from the first two, right? Yeah.
And Patrick
Yeah,
Wilson.
but it's
directed it? That'd
directed
be
by
really
Patrick
cool.
Wilson, though. That's interesting.
That'd be really cool to see. I really like to see what he does.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are my other ones that I wanted to
All right,
mention.
I got a couple. You guys already mentioned most of these already, or all of them already. The Flash, Black Adam, Aquaman 2,
Yep.
Black Panther 2,
Oh yeah, that's
Doctor-
another one. Black
Doctor
Panther.
Strange, Doctor Strange
Doctor
2,
Strange 2, yeah.
Mission Impossible 7.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
It's a solid lineup for
Yeah.
We
For
mostly
this
had
year?
we mostly had the same for most anticipated, pretty much.
Yeah.
Except for Elvis. I think Thomas was the only one that had Elvis.
All right, guys, you ready? Okay. I got to get going here.
You guys going out to dinner?
Well, we're having dinner at my folks, so
Oh, okay.
yeah.
So technically, you are going out to dinner, kind of.
Well, I guess we are leaving.
What's up, buddy?
All right. And so with that, let's end the show.
Here, say hi. Hurry up. Hurry up. They're going to end the show. Hurry up.
We're
Say
gonna
hi.
end
What's up, guys?
Say hi.
What up, guys?
Brains.
Yeah, that's for dinner, brains.
Yeah. I'm
All
calling
right.
Tar Man. I'm the Tar Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So with that, thank you everybody.
Thank you, everybody out there for watching.
Hopefully, get you guys. Hey, I didn't say this, but like in the comment section, write what your favorite movies are.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Looking forward for this year.
Love to hear
Yes.
it.
Yeah. Till next time. I don't know when that's gonna be.
Till next time.
Yeah, and yes, hopefully 2022 is a better year.
Let's hope
With
so.
that, I will say, anyone who hasn't seen *Malignant*, go watch it now.
Do it now. Do it.
That's a name.